love, bliss, and wholeness. Peace to the tribe. I am New Diamonds. Okay, and we are about to deep dive into this beautiful Jupiter entering Leo energy. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. Get ready. This is going to be the most abundant time of your life. Okay, I hope you're ready. And if you ain't ready, you better get ready because it's coming in whether or not you're ready. Okay, ready or not, here it comes. Okay, so yes, this is wow, 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 wow. So yes, we're in the midst of this beautiful Capricorn full moon. Um, which happens, I believe, 6 hours before Jupiter enters into Leo. So we're getting hit with a double up. We're getting hit with some double abundance, double the pleasure, double the fun. A lot of good energy. I hope everyone out there is feeling good, listening to their bodies, listening to their minds. I see you guys in the chat. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Salute to the members. I love you guys so much. Again, don't forget to get those likes up. I hope y'all ready for a deep dive. I got like 5 pages of notes. Okay, this is gonna be one of them ones about to pour into you guys. I really love this. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded and ready to go. So again, let's get those likes up. We about to deep dive. This is going to be a very thorough deep dive. We're going to look back on some things that happened once this Jupiter entered into Leo energy. It is very transformative, right? So Jupiter is all about expansion. It's all about transit. It's all about travel. It's all about moving. It's all about that gamma ray. It's all about that God frequency. It's all about that Christ consciousness. It's all about philosophy. It's all about tapping into your higher mind and letting that guide you at this time. Okay. Leo, Leo is all about the passion, your heart, your soul, your desires, your inner child, love, that spark of creation, right? So many good things. The things that I love about this energy so much is that it's that double fire, right? Jupiter is attributed to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a mutable fire. And the sun, Leo energy is attributed to that fire as well, that breath of life, if you will. So this is going to give you that fresh breath of life, feeling that spark, feeling that desire, just being motivated in always possible. I mean, I feel like this is the time that we truly have been waiting for, was this portal right here. And this portal is a huge one. Again, we're in the midst of this Capricorn full moon energy. We're still in the middle of Cancer. Shout out to the Cancer signs. Okay, happy birthday. And it's very potent. It's very potent. We got some electrifying things going on around the globe. And this is just a sign of the times to really tune in to what your soul, your spirit, yourself, source is calling you to do at this time. Okay, so yeah, shout out to the Soul Tribe, everybody who's been purchasing the tea blends, purchasing the 111 blend, booking orders, booking sessions with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm working on some new products as well, to make things a little more convenient for you guys. So be looking out for that in the future. And yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to the Soul Tribe. Again, don't forget to get them likes up. And if you ain't got a snack or two, if you ain't got no tea, I suggest you get one because we're going to be here for a little while, okay? But it's going to be all facts, dropping all bombs. We're going to go with the flow, and it's going to be a good one, okay, you guys? So drop those gems in the chat as we get ready to deep dive into this beautiful Leo, Jupiter entering Leo energy, okay? Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I see y'all. Okay. So, yes. Oh my goodness. This energy is so vibrant. Like, I feel like a kid in a candy store, right? I feel so excited. So that is the energy. The energy is all about, you said, I got my 111 blend in my cup. Yes. Okay. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to Soul Tribe. Shout out to Praise 7. Shout out to everybody who's been purchasing the blends. If you know, you know. If you ain't afraid to feel good, I suggest you purchase something. Purchase some blends. Purchase some 111. Okay, because it's gonna have you feeling amazing, amazing. So this is, you said you're glowing. Yeah, this, it's because I drink my tea and my 111 every day. Okay, I stay firm on my disciplinary action. Okay, that's what got me glowing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good right now. And I feel like that is the energy. It's all about feeling good. Okay, if you're not afraid to feel good, like the video. Okay, drop them gems in the chat. I see you. This is what this energy is about. This is that fire horse energy picking up. This is the flame within you being ignited, that spark, that desire, that fire, that inner child coming out to play, and your soul just being free, finally trusting yourself, finally feeling secure within yourself to go along on your journey with confidence, right? This is that confidence. This is that ego. Okay. Because if you know anything about me, we don't demonize the ego over here, right? We put that ego in check and we let it come out to play. So this is about the ego coming out to play and using that for your best benefit, right? And having fun again, and being inspired and loving again. I told y'all this was a season of love, and I kept attributing that to this Leo, this Jupiter and Leo energy, because not only is it Jupiter in Leo, we also got Venus there. Yeah, we're going to deep dive into some astro charts, some alignments, some events, all of those good things. But I feel like this has been a wonderful year of transitioning into what it is that you truly feel called to do. What is it that you truly feel called to expand on within yourself? As I feel like that Jupiter and Cancer energy was really getting back in tune with the deep depths of yourself, and really deep diving into your emotional being, deep diving into different aspects of your subconscious mind, deep diving within the foundation of your family dynamics, the different dynamics within yourself. And if you've been doing that internal work to really clear out that energy, really cleanse, really purge, really detox, to be free, then this Leo energy, this Jupiter in Leo energy is really gonna it's gonna set your soul on fire in the most profound way. I mean, you are embarking on a beautiful journey, and you leaving fire behind you, right? And that dust, those ashes from you rising up as a phoenix is beneath you, and you are just free, spreading your wings, flying high. You on a new level, and you could feel it. You could feel your heart expanding. You could feel your heart just just glowing. Like, it's this soul glow, right? Y'all always say, oh, Diamond, you glowing, but it's from the inner work. Truly, it's truly from the inner work. It's truly from the detoxing. It's truly from me working on this relationship of self-love and really building on that self-love. And what does that look like for me? What does that look like for you? What does it look like to love yourself? What does it feel like to love yourself? And you should feel good, especially if you've been putting in the work over these past years, however long you've been on your journey. This should be a time where you feel good about yourself. Okay, again, it's okay to feel good, right? And we're opening up to that, especially out of a period of discipline, right? If you've been working on discipline and working on discernment, working on those boundaries, working on whatever it is that you may be working on, healing yourself, you're going to see a tremendous growth spurt. Okay. And I say that because, again, Jupiter transits every sign around a year. Okay. So it takes a year for Jupiter to move into another sign. And over this past year, there have been some things that you just kind of been deep diving on. And this is where you um, get exposed to your own light. You get exposed to your own soul. You get exposed to your own growth that you've been feeling from within. Okay. That light that is shining from within, it starts to radiate. It starts to emanate. So this is a beautiful, beautiful time to just embrace yourself. Okay. Shout out to the donations in the chat. I see you guys. Thank you guys so much. Um, Shout out John Woods for the beautiful donation in the chat, sending you that love and light right back. And shout out Leah for the beautiful donation in the chat. Thank you guys so much for sending the jewels, sending the donation, sending you that love and light right back. It means a lot to me. As I'm pouring out this love, you guys are reciprocating it back. And that's what it is about. That's what this energy is about. All of that love that you've been investing in yourself, all of that, those things that you've been invested in, this is receiving um, that energy back full return, right? Tenfold. So we will be seeing a lot of things happen during this time. Just get ready to receive. Like that was the main message out of these 5 page of notes that I took. Receive, receive, receive. Get ready to receive. This is karma coming in, helping you. Okay. Shout out Pray 7 for the beautiful donation. Send you that love and light right back. You already know I value y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Like I can't thank y'all enough. Um, this is just a beautiful time to just really deep dive in on what it is that truly makes your heart happy and not for exterior motives, right? If it's something that truly costs you, if it's something that truly fulfills you, you're going to be receiving that fulfillment internally and externally, and it's going to come in all ways. This is the season of abundance and love, abundance, bliss, joy, love, prosperity, happiness, all of those good things. So, yeah, don't be afraid to feel good, you guys. I love you guys and I thank y'all. And we about to get into it. Y'all know I got to do my little, so we can let Soul Tribe come on in here. And don't forget to hit that like button. And let's continue on with this energy. Okay. So, Jupiter is entering Leo again after a 12-year run. Okay. So, again, Jupiter enters in each sign once a year and it makes a full circle return every 12 years. So think back, to 12 years ago. What were you doing? That would have been around 2000, 14, 2015. What were some things that were highlighted at that time for you? Okay. And this could be, like I said, get your notes out, get your snacks out, write these things down. These are things that you can go over um, once we are done or while we're going through this message. Okay. But I really want you guys to think back because again, we pay attention to all the signs, symbols, synchronicities, and patterns, right? And last time that Jupiter was in Leo, it was 2014, 2015. And some things I know that happened for me was tremendous. I mean, at the time, I was working at the casino. I was a proposition player. I had a lot of money on the table. I was a banker on the table. So I would, I don't know, roughly have about, who knows, $20,000, $30,000 on the table. And I just would be cashing people out. Super easy job. I was also modeling at the time at the highlight, at the peak of my modeling career. And it was just, oh my goodness, I was falling in love with the father of my children. And it was just a mystical, magical, wonderful energy to be in. I mean, everything that I wanted, I got. Everything that I wanted, I got. I fell in love. I was at the peak of my modeling career. I was making a lot of money. I had, I just got a car. So it was, I mean, my soul was on fire. Like it wasn't nothing that I couldn't do at that time. So I really want you guys to reflect back on that time. Also, look at your Leo placements. What house do you have Leo in? That will be highlighted this year. Also, Jupiter will be highlighted. Your fifth house will be highlighted due to all of these attributes at play. Okay. So yeah, I'm just sharing a little. Y'all know I ain't afraid to be vulnerable. Just sharing a little bit of things that I experienced during that transition. And that transition was, I mean, it changed my life. It changed my life. It changed my life so much. And I had a huge spiritual awakening at that time as well. I got very health conscious, started to deep dive into more health is wealth things, really working on my fitness and changing my diet. So that was kind of like the spark of my spiritual awakening at that time during this this Jupiter going into Leo transition. So again, look back into, those times that archive and see what were some things that were happening for you. If you guys need help breaking down your chart or would love to do chart analysis, you can always book a session with me. Nudiamonds.net, link is in bio. Okay, so yes, let's get into it. So I said love at last. Love at last. This is where you should truly feel one with yourself. You should fully feel like you've done this, like I said, 360 moment. You turned your life around, you evolved, you've grown, you've healed. There's some things you're still learning, but overall, you leveled up. Okay. And you should feel so complete, so full, so good. You should be radiating that love and light, radiating all of the work that you've done on your journey in the most best way possible. Also, if you have been working on love, working on relationships, yes, this could be the time where you finally see a love at last. Okay, true love, divine unions in all ways, and all levels. Okay, and I say that because, again, that 12-year transit, I changed so much. You've changed so much over these past 12 years, how much you have grown, right? And even going into 24 years, right? Doubling up, right? That 36-year transition, right? That 48-year transition, that 52-year transition, depending on how old you are, right? You've seen this transit many and plenty of times. And there's a cycle, there's a pattern every time this Jupiter goes into Leo energy that I really want you guys to pay attention to, because it's gold. It's hidden gold here if you are paying attention. Okay. So, yeah, I said true divine love is here. Jupiter is entering into Leo after 11 years, 11 months, and 12 days. 11, 11. Okay, so there's a huge portal that is being activated within us and also outside of us at this time that I really want you guys to kind of grasp. Okay. um and I said, this is a full circle moment for you when it comes to love, when it comes to self love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your inner child. Okay. There's a lot of things that have occurred over these past 12 years that you've shifted and you've changed and you've healed and you've grown from at this time. Okay. I said expansion with love. There's going to be a huge expansion with love, like a deep, deep soul level of nourishment that happens um within this time frame. You may even be feeling it now. I told y'all I'm feeling good. Okay. I'm feeling like I feel like bliss. I feel like a walking bliss bubble, right? I feel amazing. And again, going from that 12 years ago where I wasn't even awakened yet. I wasn't on this level of consciousness, on this level of spirituality. I was still in a 3D realm. I was still lost. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to trauma. I was not working on healing my inner child. I didn't know nothing about shadow work. I didn't know nothing about Dr. Sabi. I didn't know nothing about no master teacher. I didn't know nothing about no spiritual community then. So this is a time where you really just grown. Like you went from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and you are now free. You are now free. Okay. So a beautiful, beautiful expansion of self love, self growth, and ways that you transformed overall. Okay. I said this could be a time where people travel for love, okay? And that looks different for everyone, right? If you feel like you need to get a peace of mind, you could be traveling for that. If you feel like long distance relationships, this could be a time for that as well. That will be highlighted during this time. So if you feel called, if your spirit is calling you to do something, travel somewhere, I would suggest do it, and take advantage of these beautiful times that we're in right now, because this is a peak. This is a peak um, through a window that you can take advantage of, okay, in the most best way possible, okay. I also said this will be a time of astro traveling, okay. So I've been, shout out to the soul tribe, people who've been booking sessions with me. That has been a theme. A lot of people have been having very vivid dreams, people feeling like they're traveling places in the astro realm, a lot of astral projection, a lot of remote viewing, a lot of interdimensional, outer dimensional travel. I mean, a lot of people are having a lot of different spiritual experiences when it comes to their consciousness and where their body, their etheric body, their astral body is traveling. So that will be a big theme. Also, traveling will be a theme, period, right? So, whether this is, like I said, road trips, taking a train somewhere, taking a plane somewhere, taking a boat, right? That will be a peak. It will be highlighted, and also interruptions with travel at this time. And I say that because Pluto is in opposition of this energy as well. So there will be bumps in the road. There will be frictions. I'll get into some of my visions that I seen during this transit as well. So yes, because spirit is pulling me into the channel already. Okay. And what I'm seeing is we already talked about the trains, right? I told y'all that was going to be a lot of things with trains and train derailment. Okay. That's already happening in Europe. I told you guys Europe was going to get a heat wave, right? They're already experiencing that. So we're going to see a lot of things with heat, a lot of things with the weather really start to turn up, and a lot of things with travel, right? I'm seeing like planes being grounded again, planes unfortunately falling out the sky. I'm seeing boats being um, took. Okay. So there is this polarity. It's big polarity with this energy. It's high highs, it's low lows. It's really, really good. And then it's, bad things happening as well. So just be observant, use your discernment, and listen to your spirit, because your spirit won't steer you wrong. Okay. Um, I said this will be a time of opening up your mind as well, and not just opening up your mind to different possibilities. Yeah, we tapping into the optimistic way of being, doing, thinking, but also opening up your mind when it comes to research, right? This is stimulating your mind, stimulating your heart, stimulating your body in ways that help you grow, right? So doing more research, learning something new, teaching something new, doing things that you feel called to do at this time. Okay. You could be taking on something that you love teaching as well. So something that you really love to teach, something that you really love to learn, really deep diving on those things at this time. Um, and also I put saposexual. Okay, so this is a time where, yeah, if people aren't really stimulating your mind in a positive way, um, this may be a time to kind of cut those people off or fall back from those people, because we are watching a spiritual split happen. Okay. So that looks like people who aren't on your frequency, and not from a judgmental standpoint, but they aren't working on healing. They don't want to heal. They don't take accountability. They haven't learned from their lessons. They're not trying to level up in any way. They, look at negative things of everything. They're just not, they don't see things through the lens that they don't see the world how we see the world, which is okay. But we don't want anything to weigh down our frequency at this time. Okay. So you really want to be very observant of your environment. That way you're able to elevate in every way possible, whether that is releasing things, releasing people, releasing an old identity, releasing an old mind frame. That way you're open to receive everything that source and yourself needs you to at this time, okay? And it looks like people who are on that same level coming together, right? So this look like, if you a sapiosexual, you meeting somebody else who's a sapiosexual, and you guys stimulating each other, stimulating one's minds, bodies, hearts, souls like never before, right? So I put sapiosexual divine union. Okay. So yeah, yes, it's all here for you if you're ready and open to receive it. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's a whole lot of love, it's a whole lot of passion, it's a whole lot of desire in this energy. And again, we're here to remind people of the way of love, or at least I am. I know I'm here to remind people the way of love. Okay. All right. So I said, I said it's gonna be a lot of hot, um, hot and ready, right? And I it's gonna be a lot of hot and ready energy, y'all. A lot of kundalini energy, a lot of passionate energy, a lot of tantalizing, aphrodisiac energy, a lot of pheromone popping energy, due to, like I said, this is fire upon fire energy, right? This is Jupiter in Leo, right? This is fire on fire, right? So this is two flames, you know what I mean, with the same energy coming together and just igniting one another in the most best possible way, right? But sometimes with those quick fires, you got to be careful, because you will get burned in those. Just as quick as those flames ignite, they can be put out as well. So again, use your discernment, be very attentive to the energy and the relationships and the soulmates that you encounter at this time. Okay. But I said, be careful, because this is where you tap into that immature love, right? That puppy love, that first love, right? That energetic frequency of just being happy and being in that resonance with someone, vibrating at a love level, vibrating at a heart level with someone, vibrating at a heart level with yourself. And you have to be careful with that. Again, some people, um they don't have the best intentions, and that's why it's very important to pay attention to your spirit and your discernment, because you'll be able to pick up on that during these times. But and people are immature, again, going back into people's values with love and values with consciousness. Some people like to manipulate people for consciousness. Some people like to manipulate people with spirituality. Some people like to manipulate people with love. Some people like to manipulate people with sex. I mean, it's all type of out of survival. It's all type of ways that people can use their energy and manipulate it. So be very mindful of that. Okay. But what spirit was really giving me was, this was you tapping back into that youthful love energy again, and not being afraid to try. It's like your first time falling in love, right? You just very optimistic, you're very outgoing, you're very open to it. Okay. So that's kind of like the energy that spirit was giving me. This is going to be a very like new love, brand new love, young love, puppy love, immature love, which is very like a clean slate. I don't want to say naive, because again, we've been through experiences to where we've learned from now, and spirit has kind of opened us up back to love. Okay. All right. I said this is a fire starter. Okay. Again, going back into that spark of life, that beautiful energy that we're feeling, just feeling vibrant, getting into that summer, because we is in that summer solstice energy. Okay. So it's a lot of good things that are starting at this time. Okay. Um, and again, the last time that Jupiter was in Leo was August 16th, 2014. I'm sorry, excuse me, July 16th, 2014 through August 11th, 2015. Okay. And I said, what were you doing at that time? Okay. Um, and I said, this is going to be a time where you really want to be mindful of your ego. Okay. Just be mindful of your ego. Pay attention to your ego. Pay attention to all of the thoughts that come into your mind at this time. Because they're going to be very much so heart centered. And you don't want to let the ego trick you. Okay. You don't want to let your ego gaslight you, right? Or manipulate you into something. Okay. With 11:11 on the clock, Pacific Standard Time, right? So this is where all of that work, all of that training, all of that healing, all of that alchemizing of the mind, doing that shadow work comes into play. Because if you've been doing that, then your ego work, you work with your ego, right? You and your ego are one, and there isn't any hierarchy. Okay. You are in control of yourself. You have self control by all of the discipline work that you've been doing over these years, all of the self work and self love that you've been doing with yourself over these years. Okay. Um, but this will be a time where people's egos will be heightened. Okay, so you're gonna see a lot of people popping their stuff, a lot of people in their ego, some people getting lost in their ego. Okay, so be mindful of that. And again, like I said, the ego isn't bad. It's okay to get in your bag every once in a while, but people who are arrogant, okay, me personally, I like confidence over arrogance. It's a difference. So knowing the difference between the two. Okay. Um, I said, be mindful of your ego and get out of your ego, because your ego will set you up for karma if you can't pay attention to it. Okay. And you will pay if you can't pay attention to it, you will pay with karma. Okay. Like I said, letting certain things gaslight you, letting certain people manipulate you, manipulating yourself, right? If you're not paying attention, you will pay with karma, right? And I say that going back, let's go back. Let's let Diamond be a little bit of have a little bit of vulnerability, right? Because there were certain red flags that I seen 12 years ago, right? With everything that I was doing, I was able to see that, but I ignored them all. I ignored them all, right? And it's good and it's bad, because that set me up for karma now, the karmic work that I'm doing now to heal myself, right? So all in all, it's all for the greater ascension. It's all for the greatest good. And I say that because me and the father of my children were no longer together due to inner work that we both had to do. Okay. So, and that happened over the course of this 12-year cycle to now I'm able to take full accountability of my actions, right? Admit when I'm wrong. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I have no problem putting my ego to the side, checking myself, putting my pride to the side, taking accountability, right? Learning when to agree to disagree, right? Learning when to leave an argument, right? Don't let my ego, right? I'm so caught up in my ego, I got to be right. No, I don't, right? I know that certain things, you got to learn how to pick your battles, right? Choose your battles wisely. And you can't win every war, right? You can't win every battle. And that comes from growth, that comes from maturity, that comes from discipline, that comes from lessons and experiences, right? So those are some things that are going to need to be implemented during this time as well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just pay attention to those things. Okay. So now I want to get into the history. Right? Y'all know me. Y'all know your girl come through with a thorough breakdown. Okay. So we're gonna get into the history of some things that happened during the last time Jupiter was in Leo. All right. And I couldn't write everything down, but when I tell y'all, woo, let me get some tea. Okay. Let me get some tea, because baby, Obama was the president. I'm just gonna say that. And it was some the major things going on at that time. It was just mind-boggling. But we're gonna get into it. Let me sip some tea. Y'all get them likes up, drop some flames in the chat for me, because we about to deep dive on this Jupiter going into Leo energy. Okay. And I made the tea strong today. Tea is strong. Strength, that inner strength. Okay, that big Leo energy. Okay. So, yes. The first thing that I noticed that I took note of when Jupiter entered into Leo was Germany won the FIFA World Cup. And I thought this was so ironic because we are watching the World Cup right now. Um, Thank you so much, Mo. Shout out to Mo. Tap in with Mo, y'all. He is amazing, amazing soul, amazing part of the soul tribe. He does so many different things when it comes to tech, and he also has healing products. Please be sure to tap in with him. Beautiful, beautiful brother. Okay. Um, so yes, Germany won the FIFA. I thought that was pretty interesting because we are watching the FIFA World Cup right now, and we know that there has been so many different things happening while in the midst of this World Cup. We just had those twin earthquakes in Venezuela. We had the Ring of Fire be activated. I'll get into more things with that later. But I've been talking about this energy for a while, talking about the activation of the Ring of Fire. But in summer, right? During the summer solstice, during Cancer season, where we know that we're going to do it's a 250-year anniversary of the United States of America. And here we go with a nice ritual as soon as we get into Cancer season, right? So it's a lot of things that are being done behind the scenes. I really want you guys to pay attention to, because that is the art of war, right? The art of war is infiltrating your opponent so they don't even see what's coming, right? They don't even see the enemy. It's a hidden enemy, right? So that's why I love to talk about consciousness, spirituality, health, and elevating ourselves, because we know that this is a huge spiritual war. Okay. So in the midst of, the games being played, the games is being played. Okay. So keep your first eye open at all times by any means necessary. All right. All right. So Germany won the FIFA World Cup. Another highlight during this energy was England allowed women to become bishops. Like, wow, mind-boggling, 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 because at the time, we all know that when it comes to certain religions, they don't let the women be preachers. They don't let the women be priests. They don't let the women be bishops, right? That they love to demonize the woman in a lot of different religions. They love to keep her covered, keep her hidden. So at this time, that in England, they allowed the woman to become a bishop, right? Tap into her high priest, tap into her empress energy, her goddess energy, which I thought was very interesting, because we are seeing that rise of that divine feminine energy right now within everyone, right? The high priest, the high priestess is rising within everyone, regardless of sex, regardless of gender. This is an energy, this is a frequency that we're all feeling right now. But we're going to see something. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all the facts. I do my thorough research, right? And I just come out here. I'm the anchor, I'm the news reporter, right? For the stars, for spirituality, for source, for spirit. So I just want to share these notes with you guys, because I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay. Um, Following the win of Germany winning the World Cup, Ebola broke out. I hope y'all catching what I'm putting down. I hope y'all catching what I'm putting down, because like I said, in my past prediction videos, get them likes up. The math ain't mathing. Get them likes up. In my past prediction videos, I told y'all we was going to see two major deaths within the melanated community that was going to be the initiation for another 2020 event. I've been speaking about this. Okay, I'm not the only one. Yeah, let me get in my bag, let me get in my ego one time. Okay. So we've had, I believe, I can't remember his name, but we just had a major producer that passed away not too long ago. Okay. He did Travis Scott music. Okay. That was one real big figure in the community. Then we just had the first lady, Farrakhan's wife. She just passed away. Okay. In the middle of this Cancer divine feminine energy, in the middle of this Capricorn full moon energy. Thank you so much, G Murphy. Tay Keith. Okay. Um, so yes, I told y'all we was gonna see some melanated figures pass away to ignite, to initiate this energy. And one thing that happened, so we may see something. I need y'all to put y'all listening ears, turn your listening, you turn your spiritual eye and your spiritual ears on, because like I said, patterns always repeat themselves. And a lot of things that I've been predicting, they've been happening. Okay. So soon as the World Cup end, Ebola outbreak. Okay. And it broke out with 500 deaths. It started off slow and then it picked up all around Africa. I think it got to at least, I don't know. I stopped writing how many people died because it just was going up, going up, going up. I think it was about 2,000 or more that I just was counting. And these are just the ones that were accounted for. Ain't no telling, for real, for real. Ain't no telling how many. But okay. Then the theme song for that year, for 2014, 2015, while Jupiter was in Leo, was that Sam, Stay With Me. Okay. Smith, Stay With Me. And it's crazy because I remember hearing that song everywhere, everywhere, right? Stay with me. Because I didn't really like the song, right? I don't, okay, here we go. I don't like when other races portray certain ethnicities. Okay. I feel like that is what they call blackface. Okay. Now we all know soul music. If somebody got soul, they got soul, right? But I don't like when it's forced upon the collective, especially with the hidden agenda, because we all know. I don't know if y'all know, but I know, and I'm here to let you know if you don't know. Okay. Sam Smith had did a ritualistic performance at the VMAs where he was wearing all red, dressed like the devil, and it was a whole bunch of fire, all around him. And I believe he is gay. Okay. So again, I don't like when they force agendas on humanity. And that was for sure one of the biggest. And I don't think he was out at that time when he first came out. He just slowly came out of the closet. So, and it's kind of like with a lot of artists, they love to act like they're a certain way, then later on expose us to the truth. Okay, which is, like I said, I love all, nothing against people who are trans, gay, by whatever your sexual preference is, but be honest. Truth gets my respect every time. Every time. Truth triumphs everything. Okay. So yeah, I don't like that sneaky conniving, hiding stuff. Be upfront, be honest. Okay. So let me pull it back. Okay. So Sam Smith, that Stay With Me song was a theme that whole year. And when I get out my ego, right? When I pull my ego out of it, that is spirit saying that there's a love message. Stay with me. This could be a time where you see old relationships come back, right? Old partners, old people, that old love, right? Someone that's willing to fight for love, right? Someone who values you, fighting for you, adoring you, loving you, right? Because that song, like I said, when I get out my ego, it does have a beautiful message. Okay. So you're gonna have to, it's gonna be a little, like I said, put your ego to the side. Look at spirit using me as an example on the live right here. Okay. You get to see it happening in person, right? Step out of your ego to receive the message. Okay. All right. Then Iggy Azalea, the popping song at that time was that Fancy. Fancy. Baby, I do this. I thought that you knew this. And right? That was that. But again, she was from Australia. I don't got nothing wrong. I love all races, all colors, all dominations of people. I have nothing wrong with that. But when you come in portraying a culture and you get 10,000 Grammys, awards, right? But T.I., somebody really who's of the culture, can't get, I feel some type of way. I got to get out my feelings. Good thing I got emotional immaturity. I'm emotionally mature, I'm spiritually mature because I'm able to catch when I'm in and out of my ego, when I'm in and out of my feelings. See, spirit is using me. Watch how we maneuver through this energy because it's gonna be because it's centered in the heart. And again, like I said, when you're passionate about something, it can come off as aggression, but it's just the love frequency. The undertone of it is love. Okay. But rewind it back, right? That fancy, that Iggy, that was a theme. That was a theme song. That was a pop. It was top charted for I don't know how long. Both of those two songs, right? People portraying a culture, making a bag off of it, which is not nothing new here in America. Okay. But y'all catch my point. That fancy energy, that fancy energy, that fancy energy. Like I said, abundance, love song and an abundance song, love and abundance. Okay. So those two frequencies will be heavily implemented during this time. More confirmation. Okay. All right. I said infiltration of the melanated music. Okay, we see that all the time, especially here in the Bay. I ain't gonna get too far into it, but we see that everywhere. All right. But I said infiltration of melanated music. Okay. Um, trail derailments. Okay. So throughout this whole transit in 2014 to 2015, there were a lot of trains that were getting derailed, a lot of trains that were messing up. And again, they are having this problem right now in Europe due to the heat wave, right? That is so hot in Europe that is melting. I believe the trail range. And I told you guys again, if you go back to my 6 months prediction video, if you go back to a couple of my other videos, I said Europe was going to getting ready for a heat wave that was going to kill, unalive a lot of people and cause, and it's already doing it. Okay, so it's already here. The energy is already here. The summer energy is here. Okay. All right. um, I said travel delays, planes. I talked about this already. Planes being delayed, flights being canceled, planes again, like I said, falling due to the electromagnetic frequencies and waves of the planet. Due is really due to the pole shift. Is due to solar flares, gamma rays, cosmic energy, um, galactic interference coming in as we shift to a different part of space in the photon belt. We're receiving more information than ever. We're receiving more light than ever. We're receiving more sun than ever. And it messes with the electromagnetic grid of the earth and technology that is influenced by that. Okay. So, yeah, meaning that, like I said, the tech, right? All of these self driving cars, everything that's operating off of technology, right, will be interfered with. Okay. But I said this will be happening all over the globe. Okay. Um, Another thing that was happening when Jupiter went into Leo was Egypt did a ceasefire with war with Gaza at the time. Okay. So at the time, we already know it's war, it's always war, unfortunately, it's always some type of war. But at this time, that was a big thing overseas. Okay. And they did a ceasefire, which is pretty interesting because I believe Trump just did the same thing. Okay. So, yeah, how ironic. We're already seeing some things play out. Okay. Ooh, one of my favorites. Um, Another thing that happened in 2014 when Jupiter went into Leo was Guardian of the Galaxy movie dropped. Who is a fan here of Guardian of the Galaxy? I know I am. I love that movie. I love any sci-fi space movies. It's taking me on an adventure. Okay. The first movie that they did dropped at this time, which is very interesting because I think they may be working on another one. I know we do have the Doomsday, right, coming out, which is very, very interesting. So yeah, we're going to see some things with great sci-fi movies. We just had that Disclosure Day movie, so it's going to be, a highlight on, like you said, Marvel movies. Yeah, Gabby said I'm a fan. Yes, I love a good movie, right? So yes, Guardian of the Galaxy premiered. um and then we also have Tragadona wins versus the Queen Elizabeth and King George stakes. Okay. So at this time, I believe this person named Tragadonia, he was fighting for some type of stakes that had to deal with Elizabeth stakes and King George's stakes, and he won. Okay, so again, taking back what's rightfully ours, right? This is the real royal rulers getting back their treasure, right? That ancestral inheritance in karmic justice and receiving what is truly owed to you at this time. Okay. Um, I said Kenya government suspends out of date meat from fast food like Murder D's and KFC. Okay. So isn't that crazy, y'all? Listen to what the law that they had to implement. Guinea government suspends out of date meat from fast food places. Isn't that disgusting? That's why, I promote health, detoxing, purifying the body from the outside in, from the inside out. That's the key because you never know what you're eating. They selling out of date meat. And it was so bad that they had to go inside of the restaurant chain and say, hey, you guys, we can't sell out of date meat anymore. And they said, okay, all right, we won't sell out of date meat anymore. Why? Why is that even being allowed to sell out of date meat? And why does the government have to come in and implement a law? If anybody who ain't got it by now, please, 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 like I said, detoxing will be key. Changing your lifestyle to a more healthier everything, right? Because being healthy isn't just about eating, it's about, working out mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, financially, always health, health, health. Okay. And it's okay to eat meat, it's the quality of meat, right? If you got your own cow, if you got your own lamb, your own sheep, your own chicken, right? You're out on a farm, you're feeding it, organic food and fresh food. Hey, enjoy, enjoy. But if you get in this low grade $1 meat, meat, because we don't know what the hell these science experiments really be. You deserve whatever the hell come to your ass. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You wonder why your stomach ache, wonder why you're sick, wonder why your headache, wonder why you're seeing fuzzy, squiggly. It's what you're consuming. That's why I promote detoxing so much, because detoxing and eating healthy changed my life for the better. Okay. So I'm not saying you got to cut it out completely, but if you is going to eat it, make sure it's of quality, you guys. Okay. Or yeah, just cut it out altogether. Y'all see some people, no meat, no meat. Okay. All right. Make sure you're getting all your nutritional value. Okay. 111. 111 for everybody who detoxing and don't really mess around. Okay. If you ain't been feeling like eating too much, but want to make sure you're getting your minerals, I suggest that 111 blend, because that's how I've been lately. I have not been hungry at all. And I'm like, okay, it's 4 p.m. I still haven't ate anything. Let me at least take some 111 blend. That way I'm making sure I'm getting all of my minerals, all of my vitamins, all of my nutrients. Okay. So, message. All right. So, yes, they suspend out of date meat from fast food restaurants. All right. Um, there was a lot of ceasefire going on, like I said, with the wars that were happening at that time. Also, we will see a heightened um of leg injuries at this time, right? And I say that because there were a lot of athletes during this period who had a lot of leg injuries. Okay. And I say that because, again, Jupiter is attributed to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is attributed to the thighs, right? And Leo is attributed to the heart, right? So if taking off a little bit, that we got the Leo in the Sagittarius, right? The centaur, right? That rules the legs, that rules that lower half. Be very mindful of everything that you're doing and make sure that you're not moving too fast, right? So we may see, athletes having injuries with their legs, right? Be mindful of, what steps you're taking. Always make sure you're watching carefully, right? Watching the road, when you're taking hikes, watching out for sticks, right? I always say the only time we're looking down is to watch where we're going. Okay. So being mindful of that at this time. Okay. All right. And I said, oh my God, here we go. That's why I want to give y'all the history first, because the history is pretty bad. It's not too much good history with this. We had the Michael Brown incident, Rise in Power, Michael Brown. It was when we know this, but just a reminder, y'all, when President Obama was in office, we had the most killing, the most unaliving of melanated men ever. Okay. And that was the theme during this year, during that 2014 and 2015 energy, while Leo, Sagittarius was in Leo. Okay. So we had the Mike Brown um incident in Ferguson, Missouri. Okay. So I don't like saying this, but I have to give the message. We may see a heightened activity with unaliving of melanated men, and I hate to say it, but we've already been seeing it. Okay. With the young men, being locked up, the young men being unalived. Okay. Be mindful of that. I believe Breonna Taylor just had her anniversary for her birthday. Okay, so be very mindful of these things at this time. Okay, so we may see, I was picking up like I was picking up on an attack of the lions, like them attacking, if we want to get into biblical things, the Judah tribe, right? Them attacking melanated people at this time, the heart of the lion, right? People who have courage, people, hearing a lion roar, right? I was picking up on attacks like that. Okay. So yeah, be mindful of that energy as well. But again, I'm just going over things that happened. Okay, going over the notes. Okay. All right. Um Whoo, is man, it's these notes is hitting hard, y'all. Um, Another thing that happened during this time period was the death of the Ariel Sea, of the Aral Sea in the eastern basin. It completely dried up. Okay. The depth of the Ariel Sea in the eastern basin completely dried up. Again, like I said, this is fire upon fire energy in a summer solstice. Things are heating up. Okay, the core of the earth, the atmosphere, the temperatures. Okay, that's why they're trying to use CERN, use HARP, use weather manipulation, cloud seeding. Is not working. It's not working. I gotta tell y'all some things that I seen in the sky yesterday. Okay, but I gotta tell y'all that later. I'm gonna save that for another time. Okay. But yes, it we're gonna see lakes dry up. We're gonna see rivers dry up. We're already seeing it, and we already know why, right? Data centers is part of it. We're gonna see more droughts, more heat waves, right? So don't shoot the messenger. All right. So yeah, a whole sea dried up. Okay. Also, there's going to be floods. And I say that because, like I said, once we get into the winter season, all of that moisture that was pulled into the atmosphere will start to rain down. So we're gonna see floods in mysterious places um all over the globe. Okay. Ebola was running rampant at this time because I put Ebola a couple of times. Also, asteroid 2014 RC made its close approach to Earth. Okay, so we may see a lot of asteroids. We're gonna see a lot of asteroids. We're gonna see a lot of aerial phenomena. We're gonna see a lot of things over the course of this year. Again, this energy is for the whole year that Jupiter is in Leo. Okay, so we're gonna see a lot of aerial phenomenon. We're gonna see a lot of mystical, magical things happen at this time. Okay, the Prime Minister of Iraq, um they okay, so Iraq had elected their prime minister, and it was their 75th prime minister of Iraq. Okay, and I thought that was interesting because, again, this number 7, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 50, 25, 70, 75. Those numbers will be very much so in the ritualistic nature of things because, again, like I said, this is the 250-year anniversary of the United States of America. um so we're gonna see a lot of ritualistic things being done, unfortunately. Okay, like I said, this kind of goes back to those two earthquakes, two seven earthquakes, right? A 7.2 and a 7.5, right? Like I said, 250, 2 and 5 equals 7. Okay, and then they had two of them. Okay, so I'm getting a little, but if you catch my drift, I'm gonna have to say that for another time. But there will be a lot of rituals that are performed, and the highlighted numbers will have 2, 5, 7 in there. Okay, so I'm just giving y'all some gems. All right. A lot of buildings were collapsing. Okay, at that time, during this time, there were a lot of buildings just falling, just not even from demolition. They were just collapsing. And like I said, going back to that earthquake, it was devastating to see Venezuela, as they panned around and you just see buildings collapsed. Super, super, Super sad. Sending all of our love and light, sending all of my love and light to those who are in need of healing at this time. For those who are mourning loved ones, mourning children, mourning family members, mourning elderly, um, is, like I said, heavy, and is very ritualistic, very ritualistic. Okay. Um, all right. Another thing was, y'all, we gonna see a lot of suicide attempts, suicide bombings, kamikaze stuff, which we've kind of already been seeing. I'm kind of getting like the not the super cells, the sleeper cells. Whoo, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said as the super cells get turned on, the sleeper cells get turned on. Okay. So we're going to see a lot of people losing their minds, right? Schizophrenia, bipolar, people, saying that they're hearing voices and they're not of spirit. They're not one with spirit. That, the voices told me to go out and go unalive people. And another thing was the children's schools being bombed, children's schools being shot up. That was a theme. Things with the children, and fires, explosions. Okay. And I say that begin again because Leo represents the heart. Leo represents the children. Leo also represents fire. Okay. That Sagittarius energy is that archer, right? The archer with the bow, right? That's attacks as well. So y'all know me, I'll be breaking stuff down from a whole nother different standpoint. But yeah, this energy, I gotta give y'all the bad news first, because after we get all this bad stuff out the way, it's nothing but good things. I'm telling you, I promise you. I'm not here with all doom and gloom, but this is the history. I have to give y'all the history. Okay. All right. But I said suicide bombings at the schools. Okay. A gun powder power plant exploded. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna be thorough. You say all the way through, New. You already know I'm thorough as hell. Okay, and all I ask for is a like. All I ask for is a subscribe. Okay, I ain't asking for too much. All right. But yeah, y'all, a gunpowder power plant exploded. And how interesting is that? We've been seeing a lot of warehouses, a lot of power plants exploding, a lot of things catching on fire. So these things are going to be highlighted at this time. Okay. This was another one. 83 million accounts affected for a cyber attack from Chase P. Morgan and 9 other financial institutions. Okay, so like I said, attacks, cyber attacks, right? 83 million customers and accounts were affected due to a cyber attack at this time. So be mindful of that. Okay, like I said, technology being infiltrated, glitches in technology is going to be a big thing, because when things get hot, the technology starts to glitch. Your phone get hot, it's going to cut off. Phones overheat. Your laptop get hot, it start glitching and start moving slow, right? The TV get hot, it may slow down, it may melt, right? This one thing I learned at the casinos. I'm not supposed to be telling y'all this. But I'm going to tell y'all anyway. When the machines got hot, they paid out more. Okay, they paid out more money. So sometimes they had to come and shut down the machines because it was getting too hot. They was running hot. Okay. That's why some people be like, the machine's running hot. It's about to cash out. Why? Because it's a glitch. It's a glitch in the matrix. The machines ain't supposed to be paying you. The house always wins. I learned this working at the casino. The house always wins. Okay. So be very mindful of electronics, because when it gets hot, technical glitches, a lot of technology glitches. Okay. Yeah, I said it. I'm telling today. Right. It's a whole lot of other stuff I learned at the casino working there. I ain't supposed to be sharing. That's just one gem I'm gonna give y'all from working there. I ain't telling y'all no more. Okay. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. All right. Okay. BB King had his last concert at the House of Blues in Chicago, Illinois. Okay. So again, legendary soul music, right? And this for me signifies an ending of an old time, an ending of an old era, ending of an old sound, an old frequency when it comes to soul music, when it comes to jazz, when it comes to improvising, when it comes to that spark, right? Due to that energy, right? His last time performing, because I believe right after that he had transitioned. Okay. So you out of line. You out of line. You said I'm bringing a portable blow dryer. Yeah, yeah, you a hit. But they got cameras in there. You can't don't let me gas you up to do some bad stuff. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. That that's the mob. The casinos ran by the mob. I ain't supposed to be telling you this. Okay. Yeah, some of them Indian owned, yes, the ran by the mob. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. Don't do it. Soul Tribe ain't gonna lead you astray. This is why you're supposed to be practicing talking to spirit. So you can just go in and spirit will lead you to the spirit. Not this one, not this one. Yeah, that one right there. That one about to pay you out $10,000. Go sit on that one. Play $5 on this machine. That's why you're supposed to be listening to spirit, so spirit can guide you to the right machine, guide you to the right table, guide you when to gamble. Okay, don't gamble today. You're gonna lose it all. Don't do it. Get up from the table right now. You hot. You got $500 in 30 minutes. Get up from the table. Spirit told me to get up from the table one time. I didn't listen. I lost the money. I was sad. Spirit said, I told you. I told you to get up. You would have been up if you got up. You would have been up if you got up. Okay? You better listen to your spirit and stop playing. Message. Okay, where's my... You would have been up if you got up. Okay? That's the only way how you're winning in the casino. You got to know when to leave. You better listen to your spirit, okay? Otherwise, the house always wins. That's the first thing they tell you anywhere. The house always wins. I said, damn. Even if you win 10 bands, it don't matter. How long? You got to make a deposit every time you bet a hand. Every time. I digress. I'm giving y'all too much. Bolivia elects its first indigenous president. And remember on my last live, I was talking about Bolivia. I think it was Bolivia and Peru. Yeah. Bolivia and Peru. Bolivia elect their first indigenous president. How beautiful is that? Okay. So we're going to see some things, like I said, with indigenous people coming into their power, rising in their power. Okay. Whew. Going back to the schools and the children when it comes to education. Okay. Utah University receives terror threats for a bombing. Okay. So that was a theme. Okay. Utah University received terror threats. Okay. Some people was killed. Oh, another person was unalived jaywalking. Okay. So that's going back to the melanated assassinations. Okay. Something with Taylor Swift. Oh, Taylor Swift, I believe she was topping the charts at this time. And I found that very interesting because she had just did the Toy Story 5 song, which will, Toy Story 5 is one of the number one grossing movies over the past weekend in the box office. So history repeating itself. Okay. Um, Another suicide bombing. Okay, so like I said, suicide bombings were a theme. People attacking schools were a theme. Um, and I've been on an hour. Memory my eye. Oh, trust me, I'm still on my first page of notes. I got 5 pages of notes. I told y'all, get y'all snacks, get y'all a pen and a piece of paper. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit. We're gonna be for a little bit, okay? And then you can always run it back. Cause it'd be little sprinkles, fairy dust and gems and everything. But yeah. So again, that's a theme. Watch out for that. I'll double down and say we're gonna see a lot of that. We're gonna see a lot of it with this transition happening. Okay. Now, this was something I thought was pretty interesting. New York opens a 104-story One World Trade Center 13 years after 9/11. Okay. So there's going to be something with that energy. Let me read it again. New York opens a 104-story One World Trade Center 13 years after 9/11. Okay. Another movie that was released when Jupiter went into Leo was The Hunger Games. Ooh, chosen ones. This is The Hunger Games. May the odds ever be in your favor. Okay. And how ironic, it's not ironic. They know what they be doing. A new Hunger Games is set to be released this year. So the first Hunger Games was released 12 years ago. Okay. When Jupiter went into Leo, and they're about to release another Hunger Games while Jupiter is in Leo. You don't say. Okay. They tapped in with their rituals. Okay. They don't play about their rituals. And I know it's gonna do numbers. Okay. And then, like I said, Hunger Games, Hunger Games, Hunger Games. What is that about? That is about the depopulation of poverty, people who are in a lower level, whatever, but the survival of the fittest making it out. Okay. So, yes, all the things that I'm bringing up the history of when Jupiter went into Leo the last time Jupiter was in Leo, what happened? Okay. What were some things that happened? Because it was too much to keep up with. And I just wrote down things that stood out to me. Um, so yes, the last time Jupiter was in Leo was in 2014 to 2015. And I'm going over some events that happened during that time. Okay. Hunger Games was one of them. All right. Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk was top charts. Okay. One of the top charts. Again, like I said, that energy, that soul music energy, that jazz music energy, that, you know, rhythm and blues, R&B, okay, that type of feel, but that funk, right? That don't fight the feeling, don't fight the feeling, just put your freaking hands up to the moon, okay? Because yeah, a bop is a bop. I can't deny it. Art is art. I love some good music, okay? So yeah, he was top charting at that time. We might even see him make a comeback, something with him being implemented or that type of sound making a great appearance again, okay? Dang, man, these telling y'all, I went outside yesterday. These mosquitoes tore me up. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that big ass like lump? It's not right here. Look, them mosquitoes tore my ass up. Okay. Woo. All right. Anyways, um, the Lions, I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been a baseball team, but the Lions had won some type of game. Okay. And again, like I said, that Sagittarius going into Leo, lions will be a theme. Okay. Also, the Sphinx, something with the Sphinx will we be brought up. Okay. This could go into like that Regulus being over the Sphinx and Leo. Okay, Pope Leo. Um, things with that being implemented. Okay. Um, who now during this time, during this time frame, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake hit Indonesia. Okay. It caused a major tsunami as well. So we may see something with Indonesia. We will see something with Indonesia and earthquakes. Okay. 43 Mexican students disappear on a bus from school. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? 43 Mexican students disappear on a bus from school. They just disappeared. It was so bad that all of the parents had to come together and fight against the government because the government wasn't doing anything about the disappearance of these 43 children on a bus that just miraculously disappeared. Again, like I said, the children most definitely were with the children. So, yeah, I wouldn't say hide your kids, hide your wife. Protect your kids, protect your wife, protect your husband. Okay, yeah, this gonna be that time. These are those times. And if you a spiritual warrior, like I talk, we ready. Okay, it's nothing. But yeah, gonna say this one more time for the people in back who wasn't paying attention, wasn't listening. 43 Mexican students disappear on the bus. Nobody at the school cared, nobody in the government cared. They wasn't doing anything about it. So all of the parents had to come together to go up to the government and say, hey, where are our children? Where's this bus? You can't just act like nothing happened. I had children. Where are they? Ooh, I wish a motherfucker would. I wish somebody would. I'm going off. What? I'm turning it to what's his name? John Wick over my kids. Yeah, it is crazy work, crazy work. Okay. Um, a lot of bike accidents happen. Okay. And a lot of deportations happen. Okay. So a lot of people were getting deported at this time. Okay. A month later, after the 7.3 earthquake in Indonesia happened, Japan had a 6.7 earthquake. I don't know if y'all watched that live where I said this is just the beginning of that because we're not even in August. We're not even in peak of summer or fall or hurricane season or winter. This is just the initiation into the purge, into the cleanse, into earth cleansing itself. Okay. Um, Bill Cosby had to resign due to the allegations that was put on him at this time. Okay. So we may see someone be accused of something, a melanated man be accused of something that may or may not be true. Okay. Y'all gotta excuse me because I love these herbs. I be eating the herbs out my tea. They so delicious. Okay. Stephen Hawkins makes a report and says that AI is a threat to mankind. Okay. Okay. Because we see all the water getting sucked up. We see all the drivers, people losing their jobs. We already knew that, but he said this 12 years ago. All right. Whew. The Eric Gardner incident happened. Eric Gardner incident happened under Barack Obama's term. Okay. Again, this ain't funny. This is not funny. The United States released torture reports on how they torture people. The first files released on their torture tactics for military were released to the public at this time. Okay. Okay. A typhoon hits the Philippines. Okay. A Nobel Peace Prize for Medicine and Philosophy awarded to John O'Keefe for the nerve cells in the brain enabling a sense of navigation. Okay. So this man was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for finding out what nerves in the brain help enable a sense of navigation. Okay. So we may see some type of Nobel Peace Prize be awarded to people who study the brain or come up with some sense of helping out solve something, right? We've seen the lady talk about she helped cure cancer. And so we're going to see more things like that when it comes to health. Okay. Ooh. The world's first successful penis transplant was in Cape Town, Africa. Yeah, I said it. Y'all heard what I said. I gotta sip my tea. Where my tea at? Hi, y'all all right? Y'all all right? Get them likes up. Okay. There's some things going on in Africa. They've been doing this. They experimented. It's experiments going on. Okay. Okay. At this time, because there were so many unaliving of melanated men in America during this year, that the civil rights protest starts to stop police killing of unarmed Black men. And remember, I told y'all, we've been talking about this on here. Okay. All right. And then a climate change in Peru. The climate starts to change in Peru. And again, I've been talking about the El Nino. A lot of people have been talking about the weather changes, going back to my prediction I made in August. Okay. about how the weather was going to be changing. Okay. So, yes, those were the history notes. Is way more. Y'all can also go back if y'all want, but those are just some things that stood out to me. Some major things that stood out to me that we should be looking out for, okay, that may take place in a new shape or form. There we go. Thank you, Rosh. Ransha. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Amigos. Thank you, amigo. So y'all know I ain't lying. Like I said, I do thorough research. Y'all can call me the spiritual news reporter if y'all want. I don't care. But I go do research and I bring it back to y'all to share with y'all, to enlighten myself and to enlighten those who want to be enlightened. Okay, do with this information as you will. Again, you can also do your own independent research. Okay, but these were things that stood out to me. Okay, like I said, the bombings, the travel, the children, the unaliving. Okay, and then the weather. So we're gonna see that, and that just confirms a lot of things we've already been talking about. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get into a few scrying messages and channel messages that I have for this energy. Again, get those likes up, drop some flames or diamonds or whatever favorite emoji you want in the chat as we get through these notes, y'all. I still got a couple more pages and I'm feeling good. How y'all feeling? Y'all all right? Y'all doing okay? Was that too much? Or was I just reminding you, right? Because remember all of this stuff was happening at this time, right? In the most lit summer, because the summer was so lit, right? It was so many crazy things going on, so many distractions, but at that time internally, I felt so good, right? But it was so much chaos, and because that energy, that spiritual energy, that spiritual fire was being implemented. So it was a lot of things going on in the media to try to suppress that energy. Okay. Like right now, there's a lot of things in the media that's distracting. So be very, very mindful of your energy, what you're consuming, okay, at this time. All right, you said we good. Okay. Okay. So I said, ooh, here we go. Okay, we got most of the bad stuff out the way. Okay, we about to start getting into this love and abundance talk, because that's what this energy, this is what we're gonna be feeling. These are things that we're gonna encounter. It's gonna be some close encounters and some disclosures going on at this time. Okay. So I said deep, intimate love after releasing an old cycle. This could be within yourself. This could be with a partner, right? This could be with family, friends, business. A deep, intimate love after releasing an old cycle. Okay. All right. Expansion with divine love, expansion with compassionate love, expansion with a nurturing love. So, this love frequency and energy that's coming in is unlike any other type of love and energy that you felt, because it's divine love, it's divine nourishment, it's a divine encounter, if you will. Okay. So again, you may be feeling extremely good, right? Loving yourself, pouring into yourself, right? Working on yourself, healing yourself. Okay. This could be you and a partner. This could be you meeting someone. This could be that level of love elevating, growing, blossoming, blooming to new heights. Okay. This could be a level of spiritual connection, spiritual love, your love for your ancestors growing, them loving you because you did everything you said you was going to do. Okay. You getting the job done here down in the 3D realm with all these damn distractions. Yeah. You getting it done and making it look easy. They love your ass. They thank you so much for all the work that you're doing. Okay. You and source, having a connection, you and self having a connection, your spirit guides coming in, your angels coming in, right? Having a more stronger relationship than ever. Okay. Like I said, divine encounters. This could be entities, aliens, ancient ancestors coming in, helping you, appreciating you, a divine love. Okay. Nurturing love, doors opening up for you, miraculous things, opportunity, abundance, love, joy, prosperity, bliss. It's here. Open up and receive it. I got my arm. Keep me going because I'm wide open. Okay, wide open to receive. That's the energy because it's going to be, like I said, a lot of things going on around you. But internally, when this energy hit, and it's here, it's here. It's going to be even more potent in the middle of the night because that's when it's in divine alignment with the full moon in Capricorn. And the full moon in Capricorn hits at midnight tonight. Then this energy comes in about an hour or so after that. Okay. So is everything is in divine alignment for you to receive everything. If you allow yourself to receive, you will be receiving more than you can hold. Okay. My ears is ringing. Okay. Someone that wants to spoil you in love. All of the spoils of war, all of the spoils of love. Come on now. Who wants to be spoiled with love, spoiled with abundance, spoiled with divine spiritual guidance and protection? I know I do. I ain't never even been told that. I was just like, wait, hold on, wait. Spoil me? What? Okay. I don't even know how to take it. Yes, Spirit says, sit back, open up, get ready to receive. You deserve it. Again, yourself, treating yourself, opening up to yourself because you deserve it. You've been working on discipline, you've been working on growth, you've been working on health, you've been working on wealth. Yeah, it's time to take a little break. It's time to play a little bit. Go get that massage, have that piece of cake. It's okay. Take a break, take a vacation. Don't work yourself to death. Listen, play a little, have a little fun. It's okay. It's okay to feel good. Some of us so disciplined, we don't know how to receive good. We don't know how to receive a break. We don't know how to take a break. We don't know how to receive a compliment. Can't even receive a compliment. I'm talking about myself. You so beautiful. I look like, but I don't got. Just take the compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for this abundance. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Seeing 1111 everywhere I go. Damn, I'm seeing 444. I'm seeing, oh my goodness. No, just receive it. Oh, I'm seeing the bluebirds everywhere I go. Just receive it. I'm seeing butterflies everywhere I go. Just receive it. The elderly keep coming up to me. I don't know these people. It's a message. It's an angel. It's a frequency. Receive it. I ain't going to get too far deep, but it's going to be a lot of opportunities that present themselves to you. Are you ready to receive? Don't play yourself because this is someone that doesn't play about you. Ooh, come on now. I gotta hold on. Spirit says someone that wants to spoil you in love and don't play about you. Opening up to receive. Your inner child is expanding. Okay. Now, this is a person. This is a spirit. This is an energy. This is a currency that is coming in, and it's filled with divine love. It's no denying it. It's inevitable. Like the alignment, y'all. I'm gonna have to show y'all what the alignment is and break down the alignment for y'all because it's potent in the ethers. When I told y'all this was a summer of love, it's not to be cute. It's not because it sound cute. This is the energy. And if you want to receive that frequency, you got to be in it yourself. You got to love yourself first. You got to be doing the work. Because the spoils of war that I'm talking about, they aren't just given to people. This is stuff we've been working hard for on our own, on ourselves first. Then the opportunities come in. Then the blessings come in. Then the abundance comes in. And you like, wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Yeah, you've been working on yourself for the past 10 years, thinking nothing's going to fall through. And now it's all karmic bank overflowing, coming in, receive, receive, receive. Okay, that tea kicking in, about to start preaching, about to start talking mess. Okay, open it up to receive. This is your inner child. The inner child will be so key, even more than it's ever been over these past 12 years. Like I said, this is Jupiter going into Leo. Your inner child wants to come out to play. Your inner child wants to feel safe. Your inner child wants to feel loved and secure and free within it, within yourself. This is you. This is about you. And if you're not quite there yet, baby, keep putting in the work. You'll get there. Okay? But I said this is expansion of fires, desires, and flames, fast flames, burning flings, but don't play with fire. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it and everything that comes with it. My stomach. Y'all gotta excuse my stomach. Told y'all I ain't ate yet and I don't plan on I ain't hungry. Okay, yeah, let me get comfortable. Okay. But Spirit said this is a time of fires and desires and flames. Okay, so you gonna feel that fire, you gonna feel that passion, you gonna feel that desire, right? It's gonna be that chemistry there, undeniable chemistry. It's gonna be pheromones and attraction and lust and love, and but you gotta be able to decipher the difference. That's what all the work has been for. Okay. Do you just want something for the moment or do you want something for longevity? Is this just a quick grab? Or are you sticking your roots in it to watch them grow and nourish and be secure? Okay. Be very mindful and be very discerning, be very intentional about what it is that you want because you will get it. And when you get it, everything that comes with it. This is good and bad. Okay. You want the booming business, you want to be a boss, you want to be an entrepreneur. Here go everything that come with it. You want to be single? You want to get out of that relationship? You got it. Everything that comes with it. Okay. So it's polarity to everything, good and bad, highs and lows, and everything. Be mindful what you asking for. Is this really what you want? Or is it just stroking your ego, stimulating your ego, something temporarily, a little one night stand, or like what is it really? What is it rooted in? Okay. All right. Don't play with fire. Be careful what you wish for because you will get it and everything that comes with it. This is the double heat, the double flame, the double wave, double heat wave. There will be heat waves. There will be massive fires. I said the triple suns are here and being exposed. The veil is lifted right in front of your eyes. Now I say, so crap. Here we go with the confirmation on the confirmation. Spirit, let me focus. Spirit, I ask you. Okay, come on now. Let me stay focused. Let me not get distracted as I'm talking about. Okay. Yesterday, I went outside for a walk. Okay, I told y'all I got all ate up by the mosquitoes, by the bugs. Pheromones is popping. I know this. Blood is real sweet and juicy. I know this. Been going through this all my life, right? They told me up. I can't even count how many bites I got all over me, right? So I get back in the house. Spirit's telling me go outside. I go outside. I want to look at the sun, so I'm sun gazing. I'm sun gazing. I'm sun gazing. I'm feeling the energy because the sun is hitting a little harder, right? The sun is hitting a little harder than what it normally do. And y'all know me. Y'all know I take pictures of the sun. I'm a sun watcher. I'm an astrologer. I'm an astronomer. So, I pull up my phone. I take a picture of the sun, and I see multiple orbs in the sky. This ain't something I'm seeing with my eyes. You can't physically see it in the sky, right? Because my personal belief is they use certain chemtrails to block out certain things that we see that's happening within and outside of the firmament. So with my eyes, I just see the sun, but on the camera of my phone, let me see if y'all can see. On the camera of my phone, I can see hella orbs, hella orbs. So I go to record it. When I go to record it, the orbs is so defined and it's multiple orbs, right? And I share this with y'all all the time, right? We were just talking about the great central sun on my last reading, right? And I talked about how we're going through this galactic gate, this galactic portal. Y'all already know this ain't nothing new, right? I talk about it all, metaphysical, spiritual, uh um pseudoscience, whatever. We talk about it all. I ain't afraid. I ain't scared, right? Very vulnerable. All right. So let me see if they'll show y'all. Because whenever I notice that too, whenever I try to show y'all pictures of stuff like this on YouTube, they'll block it out. They'll block the screen or block the picture or make the picture exposure too high to where y'all can't see it because it's some things going on. But I'm gonna see if they'll let y'all see it today. Can y'all see that? There's the sun clearly, right? And then it's two lens flares. It's another flare. It's blue. It's all tight. It's hella stuff in the sky, y'all. And I'm like, whoa, like, hold on. I'm gonna see if I could play my video on here. Because if I try to show y'all and share the screen, they're not gonna let me do it. I'm not new to this. Y'all see that? I'm gonna move it around so you can see the lens flare. There's a lens flare. So if it's one object in the sky, why is it two lens flares? Okay. So I caught that on camera, right? It's some more stuff, some more downloads that came in while I was looking at that I'm gonna probably save for another time because it went too deep. Spirit, I got pulled into a channel and Spirit, I was getting hella downloads, hella downloads, hella downloads. But Spirit just was basically like, yeah, this is why there's so much things that are gonna happen on this plane on this earth, right? This goes into, like I said, blue star Kachina prophecy, the red star, the blue star, right? The green sun, the yellow sun, the white sun, the black sun, the seven suns, right? I had a dream about the seven suns like 2 years ago. I had a dream about three suns, right? I'm not the only one. This is happening to people, Soul Tribe, all in the collective, right? We're all having these dreams about celestial things. We're having dreams of portals opening, us being pulled into different dimensions, all different types of things, right? So this is confirmation. This is our spirit giving us confirmation that we're entering in someplace new, right? Our solar system is entering in someplace new, right? That photon belt, right? As a part of the Milky Way galaxy, we're being pulled into a different part. Okay. Where yes, there's going to be more activity in the skies, more activity in the waters, more activity on earth, more activity within us. High portal of activation, of earth's activation, of earth's ascension. If we're talking about the golden age, right? The 5D, right? This goes into all of that, all of that. So I just wanted to show y'all, right? And y'all, I'm not supposed to be telling all this, but if you go outside, if you ain't updated your phone too much, because they try to update the phone so you can't really get pictures of stuff like that. But if you go outside with a good camera and if you zoom in on the sun, you might see some things. You might see some things you're not supposed to see with your naked eye. Okay. That's why sun gazing. That's why they tell you don't sun gaze, because they don't want you getting them downloads and them uploads and that communication with the sun. Okay. That's why the sunset and the sunrise is one of the most powerful time of the day. Okay. All right now. So yes. The triple suns are here. I said what I said. They're in the sky right now. It may be more than, I know for a fact that it's more than one object in the sky, above the firmament, in the firmament, whatever the hell we want to call this. It's multiple objects. Okay. We got the great central sun. We got Nibiru. We got the galactic center. We got the mothership. It's all type of stuff going on. Okay. It's rainbow halos around the sun. Why is all this stuff being exposed? Because it needs to be. It needs to be. They've been hiding so much stuff from us. Okay. Including who we are. That's why we're remembering. That's when spiritual intervention takes place. Okay. And I don't care who call me crazy. I'm tapped in. You can call me whatever you want. I'm crazy till I'm right. Okay. Um, so yes, I said the triple suns are here and being exposed as the veil is being lifted right in front of your eyes. Because as I was sun gazing, I was seeing lenses being lifted, one lens being lifted, another lens being lifted, then I seen something else. Then another lens being lifted, then I seen us traveling through space. Then another lens being lifted, and it was red and gold. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Spirit, for lifting the veil right in front of my eyes. Because last time Spirit lifted the veil in front of my eyes, I got scared. I got scared. And I was like, oh my God, what was that? And Spirit pulled me right back into my body. And I was like, oh no. Oh man, I done messed it up. This was 2 years ago. And I did the Galactic Golden Gate video. I did the video on the Galactic Golden Gate. Okay. But Spirit showed me the trajectory on which the solar system is moving through the universe. And I got scared because I ain't never seen nothing like that. So yesterday, Spirit showed me and I wasn't afraid, and Spirit showed me everything. And I was like, whoa. Okay. So do not be afraid of your power. Make a long story short, the point I'm trying to make is don't be afraid of yourself. Don't be afraid of your power, because your gifts are being enhanced. Your gifts are being activated at an all-time high. Okay. Multi-sensory gifts. Don't be afraid. Okay. All right now. Ancient energy is here and present. Remember. All right. Now, when I'm going back into the energy of Jupiter going into Leo, this is a 12-year transition, right? 12 years one time. Okay. A 24 years two times. Excuse me. A 36 years three times. Excuse me. When you do the 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 4 equals 6. And 3 plus 6 equals 9. That's 369. We didn't manifest it ourselves into a higher timeline over this 36-year cycle and beyond, right? And more. Okay. It may even took you, yeah, like 36 years or something. You've been manifesting something. You've been working on master manifesting something, and it's going to be presented to you during this lifetime, during this year, during this season, whatever it is you've been working on, right? Whether it's healing, breaking generational curses, tapping in with your ancestors, tapping in with yourself. There's something that has been implemented and initiated that is happening now, and it will be done. Prophecy will be fulfilled. Okay. This will be a manifestation of a lifetime. The ball is in your court. Be careful. You don't want to fumble. You don't want to fumble the ball. You don't want to drop the ball. You don't want to travel, right? The ball is in your court. You got the ball. The power is back in your hands. Whole world in his hands. Don't. Hold on, wait. Moving too fast. Oh, I lost it. Okay, now. Also, be careful because this energy comes with overly possessive energy, overly obsessive energy. Addictions from childhood may arise or resurface. Okay. So I'm getting like crimes of passion, being very mindful of that energy. This could be within you, this obsession, addiction, controlling, possessive energy. Be mindful. Be very mindful. Okay. Or this could come from outside energy, right? You could see a possessive ass, abusive ass relationship or abusive couples, or that could be, I hate to say this, trigger warning, y'all. That could be to let you know how far you have come on your own journey. Damn, that used to be me. I done leveled up. I'm so happy I'm not in that space anymore. And send them love and light. Send y'all love and light. Okay. Old things from your childhood could come up to let you know how far you have come. Okay. Because like I said, sometimes them triggers is not to aggravate you. Sometimes them triggers is a test to see how far you have come. Okay. That applies to everything. Love, food, self, family, relationships, work, money, nature. I used to be so afraid of bees. Oh my goodness. You couldn't tell me nothing about killing a spider or a bee or an ant. I'm wiping the whole species out. Now, come on, little spider, let's take you back outside. Oh, the bee landed on me. It thinks I'm a flower. It likes my energy. See how much we've grown, you guys. All right. Alchemy. Okay. But yes, well, I'm going. I already gave y'all a trigger warning. We gonna do a little bit of, we gotta get the y'all gonna get this work. Okay. But I said things resurfacing, things that lie beyond the surface from our inner child being exposed, good and bad. Okay. So if there's certain things that deal with how you weren't nourished as a child or how you were overly nourished, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. What's the word when somebody being a parent is not overbearing, not protective? Dang, y'all, soul tribe. No, not smothering. Come on, tribe, help me out here. Sheltering? No, this it's kind of like they're over sheltering you, unsheltered. No, that's not the word though. Not overbearing. It'll come to me. Not overly protective. Damn, why I can't think of the word. One little silly word. Not codependency. It's kind of like that. Spoiled, kind of like spoiled, but not sheltered, not sheltered. It's another word. It's kind of like shelter. It's kind of like coddle. I don't know. We're just gonna say it's shelter for now. Okay. Overly, overly sheltered, overly protected. Okay. Yeah, like helicopter parent, like hovering over. Yeah, it's that energy is going to be present. Like how you were either over overly protected or overly watched over, how you were underly protected, under loved and overloved. Those things will be prominent in this energy. And your inner child is gonna wanna express that energy, or certain things may come in that help heal that energy at this time. Okay. Like overbearing. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I can't think of the word, but it's all of that. It's everything y'all saying in the chat chart. It's all it's like this overworrying, overbearing, overprotective, over coddling, over spoiled, underspoiled, that you didn't get love, you didn't get enough love, and then you got too much love, and that affected you in some type of way in your inner child, and you took that with your inner child, and now you're a grown adult. That energy will be present, and either you're going to be surrounded by people to help mend that, help heal that, help you realize that, or it's going to continue to like fester. Okay. I hope I made that clear. But y'all got it. It's everything. It's all of those. Okay. Y'all get it. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Thank y'all. Okay. But I said pay attention to the kids and the children. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention, because this is like high alert for the star seeds, right? And like I said, your inner child, our inner child, right? Then the children, the star seeds, the seeds. Okay. That's gonna be a big theme. Big theme. Okay. Who? The shadow of your inner child. How y'all doing with that one? How's the tribe doing with hearing those words come out of my mouth? How is the shadow of your inner child? How does shadow of your inner child look like? You know your inner child got a shadow, right? That will be exposed. Okay. I'll let y'all do y'all own analysis, your own notes on that. But like I said, write these things down. If you on your phone, make quick notes, right? What were you doing in 2014, 15 for you to reflect on? And how is the shadow of your inner child? The two big things. Okay. A little bit of homework for you to do to reflect on, right? And it's the perfect time to do it because like I said, we in the middle of this Capricorn full moon energy, so you could even release some things, okay, to start a new cycle. All right. Yeah, y'all gonna get this work. All right. Also, good. Okay, when I say good and bad, good and bad. So like I said, nostalgic things coming up, right? Hearing old music, seeing old movies, hearing old songs, having old smells, old dreams you used to have as as a child resurfacing, right? That make more sense now. Okay, reoccurring dreams. Um Old childhood friends, like that old childhood love energy, right? The old way of playing, like as a child, like everything that deals with that energy is going to be resurfacing. Okay. And it's going to be a heightened sense. We're going to see really, really good children, like children that are helping others, healing the world. We also going to see some bad ass kids, like some bad children, like flame on children. Okay. People who don't know, children are children, they're innocent, right? But everybody has their personality, even as a child. Okay. So that being initiated during this time. And I put flame on. I put also how you used to love and give as a child. See, how you used to love as a child, like before anybody changed your mind, before anybody or anything affected the way you thought or your self-esteem or whatever it is, like the way I used to give and love as a child, what? We were so free, right? We were so free. So that energy returning back to you, calling all of your power back to you. And it starts with that inner child. That's when you were your freest. For some of us, like I said, some of us are still doing work, which is okay. It's okay. You working on yourself to get back in tune with yourself, to free yourself up from whatever trials of the world, whatever whoever tried to put what on you, you releasing that up off of you now. You're not that little kid anymore. You're an adult now. You're in control now. And there may be some things you're still working on, but at least you're working on it. At least you're trying. You're giving it your best. Give yourself grace, give yourself patience, give yourself love. Love on your inner child. Give your inner child the love that you couldn't get. Give your inner child the attention that you couldn't get. Okay? Even if that's drawing, writing, running in a field of flowers. Yeah, set your inner child free. You in control now. Okay? And I love you. I love y'all. That's why I pour this into y'all because we need it. We need that love. Okay? All right. This is the rebirth of your inner child. That energy alone, y'all, it makes me I want to cry because it's so We've been doing a lot of work. It's a lot of healing there. It's a lot of love there, right? It's a lot of dark energy, but we shining a light on it to make it brighter. We lifting ourselves up. Breathe, collective, breathe. We got this. Okay. I gave y'all the trigger warning and I love y'all. We getting through this together. Okay. All right. This is the rebirth of your inner child and the birth of the star seeds, the birth of the new star seeds. This is going to be a highly potent portal for star seeds to be birthed. Okay. So it's going to be we're going to see a lot of people pregnant, a lot of people having children, a lot of people getting pregnant. Okay. People adopting children. We're going to see a lot of that happening. Okay. Woo, just got chills. Woo, on my back. Okay. I said, birth of star seeds, lots through many portals. We're going to see a rise in triplets, like quadruplets. There may be like some type of like octomom stuff. I don't know. Something like that. I was picking up on twins, but I was really picking up on like triplets. Like we're going to see a lot of babies, like a baby boom for people who are having children. Okay. Because it's an alignment. And also, if you're seeing a lot of twins or triplets, that's a sign that you in alignment with this abundant frequency. Okay. So that's a little omen. If you see some twins, some little twin babies, some little triplets, that's to let you know you have a lot of love and a lot of abundance on the way for you. Okay. We're going to see a lot of gifted children, a lot of children tapping into their gifts mentally, physically, spiritually. Okay. I said, this is the rise of the star seeds, the rise of that frequency. You will see a lot of orbs as well. Okay. A lot of spirits. This is about getting in tune with what sets your heart on fire. Those passions, those desires, all of the things, all of those things expanding and growing and taking off. I love it. Prayer 7 said, twins ran in my family. Leah said, my mom was a triplet. I love this. Yes. Okay. I'm talking to you. Talking to y'all. Okay. But I said, what sets your heart on fire? Your passions and your desires. All of those things expanding and growing and taking off. And if someone or something doesn't recognize your worth, doesn't recognize your value, it's not for you to try to get them and make them see you. It's not for you to try to make them realize your value or see your power, or they don't see you, they don't see you. Okay. Not, hey, look at me. I'm worthy. I'm valuable. I'm powerful. I'm healed. I'm conscious. I'm rich. No. Okay. Real, recognize real. Okay. And you can't and you won't miss what's for you. It will be put right in your face and it will be put heavy on your heart. This is where the heart chakra expands. This is major heart chakra expansion. Okay. And when I finished this, the time was 8:08. I looked at the clock and it said 8:08. And I said, yeah, 80, like 8:08. The heartbeat, the drum, the bass line is the heart. Okay. Also, the 808, breaking out of loops to tap into the infinite, tapping into our power, a power reset. Okay. Um, and then also when I said heart chakra expansion, Spirit said, yeah, the heart chakra of the earth will be activated, right? The heart chakra is the earth is the heart chakra to this solar system. So that's another reason why it's being heavily activated right now. Not only that, Spirit said the heart chakra of the earth is England Shaftesbury. Okay, this is in England, like Europe. There's going to be something that happens there. I don't know if it's going to be a baby boom. Again, I don't know if people are going to collapse from heart attacks. It's going to be something with the heart, a lot of love and a lot of unaliving. Okay, that's the energy I picked up on. Heart failure and collapses and great love. Also, something in Africa, something to do with Morocco, and something to do with the Moors. Okay. And then Spirit had me zoom in on this energy, and I kept seeing like something opening up and closing, something opening up and something closing, like a contraction. I don't know if it's gonna be an earthquake there. I don't know if like the Red Sea gonna part again. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but it's gonna be something that like opens up and close. Okay. I don't know if this is like I'm seeing like water going down. I don't know if it's like a funnel, a cyclone. I don't know, but something's going to happen there. Okay. Also, a lot of people auras opening up because Earth is opening up. Earth is activating. Okay. The core of Earth is pulsating. Something big is about to happen and be revealed under the sea. Okay. Again, like I said, I keep seeing the Earth's core pulsating. I told y'all this in the last reading I did. I could see like the Earth's core, and it looks like an egg, and it's like a little baby like dragon in there moving. It's like an embryo. It's active. It's lit, and I can see red all around. Like, okay. Yeah, I know. I know it's unfortunate. I made that prediction back in August. So I hate that's the only thing I don't like about giving predictions. Sometimes they're not always good. Okay. Again, this ain't fear mongering. This is for enlightenment. All right. But something big is about to happen. Um, a gateway is open to the inner earth. A gateway is open to the inner earth. And the inner earth is the inner you. Okay. So it's gonna be talks about the inner earth. It's also gonna be things happening within you. Your mind, body, and your soul. Get ready for takeoff. This is gonna happen like a thief in the middle of the night. Okay, it's inevitable. And I say that because, like I said, the alignments, both of these alignments happen tonight around 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or wherever you are in the world. It's different for everybody, but it happens 12 a.m. my time. Okay. Ooh, your girl, that tea, sheesh. Keisha about to have me in the channel, y'all. All right. We on to the astro. Okay. We on to the astrology breakdown. I hope y'all ready. Get them likes up. Drop some gems in the chat. We've been on here 2 hours and I ain't done. I ain't done. Okay. Y'all, my little mosquito bites is itching so bad right now. That's what y'all. This thing look like a boulder on my arm. I gotta switch my bracelets hand. I think my bracelets is irritating it. Okay, so the astrology for I'm gonna say Sagittarius. Astrology for Jupiter going into Leo. All right. This is fated. Something fated and something destined will happen when it comes to love and fortune and fame. This is out of your control. This is unexpected abundance, unexpected love. Okay. Why? Well, again, it's not just Jupiter in Leo, Venus is in Leo as well. Okay. I said the reset for the great expansion, the bow and the arrow. Focus on what it is that you want and shoot your shot so you don't miss. Okay? You focus, you pull things back, you've been going back, you've been getting in tune with yourself. I done healed myself. Okay, boom, I got it together. Let me focus, let me focus, let me focus. Because if I distract myself, ooh, that look pretty, I may miss my shot. No, let me stay focused. Okay, I see what I want. I'm locked in. I got the discipline. I've been working on it. I got my strength up. Like I said, Cupid's arrow, the bow and the arrow. We had this talk yesterday. So Trevor, the day before yesterday, I can't remember. I've been on live a lot. I love y'all. But we had this talk already. If you know, you know. It's your time. It's our time. The time is now. We've been waiting 12 years, 12 long years for this cycle to come back around. I know I have. To feel good again. Without no reason why. I don't know why, but you ain't got to know why. This is divine love pouring into you. This is divine abundance. Why am I receiving it? Just receive it. Be thankful. Be grateful. If only for a moment. Just be thankful, be grateful, be happy, be in joy, be in bliss. Take your mind somewhere else. Yeah, be delusional about your happiness. Be delusional about how much you love yourself, how much Source loves you. That's something to be excited about. Okay? I said, focus when you shoot your shot so you don't miss because it's destined. You won't miss your shot because it's destined. If it's meant to be, it will be. This will be a huge expansion when it comes to health. Health, health, health. I've been breaking this down. Mental health, physical health, sexual health, financial health, emotional health. Is probably another one I'm missing. But y'all get the point. Okay. So pay attention to detail. This is where you pay attention to the little things, not to judge. So you don't miss nothing. You gotta read the fine print. It's how they getting these 360 deals. They not reading. They get too excited, trying to rush, trying to get the millions. Now you don't know they own your name, they own your life, they own you. You don't got masters, you don't own no points, you don't own nothing. You didn't read. Pay attention. You've been getting ready for this moment, and the time is now. It will be crystal clear. Okay. Venus in Leo conjuncting Jupiter. This is all about fated connections And fated relationships, destined connections, destined relationships with soulmates, soul tribes, partners, business, money, love, opportunities is destined. And you're going to see things expanded, things will be exposed, things will blow up in people's faces if it's not meant to be. Okay. Fated connections with yourself, others, loves, relationships. This will be a theme. And spirit made me think of Zendaya and Tom. Okay. Since 2000, what? Since 2017, how long they been working on these movies together? Just friends, right? We done been through our relationship, working on ourselves, healing ourselves. Yeah, it wasn't time back then. They wasn't ready back then, but they're ready now. They're married now. It didn't happen overnight. No, it took time. And I got a feeling that's gonna be one of them couples that like it's destined, it's fated. I looked at their charts, y'all. I said, "Ooh, this is soulmate. Them is twin flames. He's a Gemini, she's a Virgo. They on the same axis. It's lit. Her rising goes into his rising. Her Venus, all of their charts is connected. It was destined. That's the type of energy that's coming in as far as connections, as far as love. If you're open to it, if you want it, if you want it, you got it. Okay. Or just working on yourself. That's beautiful as well. Okay. Because I'm right there. I'm right there with you. But I'm also open to love. Okay. This will happen out of the blue. Ooh, who ready for that? Who ready to be swept off their feet out of nowhere? Out of nowhere. Right? Just like Thomas and Zendaya say, Spider-Man kept trying to come in and swoop in Zendaya, but she's so tall she was sweeping him off his feet. He said, every time I land, she picked me up. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice to have somebody take care of you, nurture you, and love you just as much as you take care of them and nurture them and love them? Yeah, it's reciprocated energy. It's a divine match. It's a twin flame. They match your flame. They match your passion. They match your desire. Not that karmic BS. That's not a twin flame if it's a whole bunch of chasing and karmic and toxic. That's a lesson. That's a karmic lesson. If you know, you know. Okay. I said, this will happen out of the blue. And then spirit took me back to the blue moon. Something occurred during the blue moon. Go back to that time. Look over your notes. Look at some pictures. Look at something was brought in during that blue moon that is transpiring right. It's transpiring right now. Pay attention. Something will happen out of the blue dealing with love, bliss, joy, prosperity, and abundance, abundance, abundance. This will be one of the luckiest times of the year. For some of us, the luckiest time of our lives. Yeah, I said it. We tapping into love and abundance. This is going to be some of the most abundant time, some of the most loving time. We in that portal. This is a rare window of opportunity. And as I close my eyes, I'm seeing rainbows. X marks the spot. This is part of your fortune. X marks the spot. You know, when you go looking for buried treasure, the treasure chest, X marks the spot. Okay. The box. right? The cross, when you unfold the cross, I mean, when you unfold the box, it's a cross, the X. Okay. The present, a vortex is open. A vortex is open. This will be undeniable. This is a karmic connection. See, karma is different. When you've been doing good things, you get good karma. When you're doing bad things, you get bad karma. At least in the spiritual realm, that's how it works. Even if you ascend up out of this realm with 111 on the clock, you're going to have to answer to a higher authority for that karma. That's why people come back lifetimes. Oh, baby, you got some old karma you ain't dealt with. It's time to pay debt. Got to pay what you owe. And Spirit said, we've been sowing a lot of seeds. We've been doing a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of healing generationally, ancestrally, internally. This is where we receive good karma, karmic abundance, ancestral inheritance, karmic retribution. That love that we poured into ourselves, the love that we poured into others is being reciprocated back into us. Everything. Okay. This is soul connections. This is what you want versus what you need. Spirit is presenting you with something so much better. In all areas of your life, Spirit is presenting you with something so much better in all areas of your life. Love, values, abundance, and money. Multiple soulmates, opportunities will present themselves to you. Be ready to receive it all because it's all for you. You may be halfway through your lifetime because you're ready now. And Spirit said, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly, right? Or make you want me, right? However, this is patient love. Woo. This is nurturing love. Come on now. We don't want anything. This is something that feeds and fuels your soul and vice versa. Reciprocated, reciprocated, infinite, infinite, infinite. And it nourishes the inner child. You will feel safe because this is what your soul needs, all levels. This actually goes beyond love. This is source. It's maybe source in the flesh. I don't know. Okay. This is a connection that heals you from the past. Ooh. It pushes you to be better, pushes you to be greater. It inspires you. It motivates you. This is true love if you're open to it. All are all in one. All of this will be in one or more than one. It's up to you and what you're open to receive. And I said, I'm open to it all. Cause I was just channeling. And soon as I stopped, I said, well, I'm open to whatever spirit presents to me. I'm open to it because I know it's always a lesson there. It's always something to grasp. Optimistic. Sister Myra told me, be optimistic, be optimistic, stay optimistic, Diamond. Stay optimistic, tribe. That's how you pull in that energy. That's how you attract that energy. Law of attraction. Divine abundance and love is waiting for you. Open your eyes. Trust it. The most that can happen is you learn, but stay optimistic because you're a master manifester. Stay optimistic, master manifester. It's your world to create. Stay positive and discerning. This is where the soul tribe unites. This will be a time of great career expansions. Pay attention to your Leo placements, your Jupiter placements, your ninth house, your fifth house. Again, if you need help, you can book a session with me. Reach out to me. Link is in bio. Also, where your sun sign is at, what house that's in, that will be highlighted as well. Because, like I said, this is Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter and Leo, quick little breakdown. Jupiter, where is that in your chart? Jupiter is attributed to Sagittarius. Sagittarius attributed to the ninth house. Look at that in your chart. Okay. Wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, look at that. The sun is attributed to Leo. Where's your sun at in your chart? Where is Leo in your chart? Where is your fifth house in your chart? Those are going to be highlighted, and they're trining. It's a trine. It's a trine, meaning there's alignment, there's harmony. Okay. It's nothing you can't do. But if you miss 1,000 shots, if you don't take the shot, you fail if you don't even try. Okay. This is a divine love triangle. A divine love trine. Make it work. This is where the village comes together. There will be talks about polygamy, like that will be highlighted, that will be brought up again. Okay. Because polygamy is really to talk about the village, bringing in the village, making the family work together. Okay, if it's done the correct way. It's not about orgies. It's not about, no, it's not about that. That's unhealed people looking for validation in their ego and narcissists and all that other stuff. Okay, we're not on no nature boy shit over here. If you're gonna be doing that, do it on that. I'm into monogamy. Okay, I'm just speaking on polygamy. I ain't got nothing against it. That's not for me. Okay, that's for some people. But for whoever does believe in that, if it's done the right way, it's very powerful. Okay, that will be brought up during this time. Okay. Polygamy done right will heal families and the nations. Okay. So much abundance, it will be overflowing. There will be so much abundance that pours in for the collective. It will be overflowing. It's like a cup being poured. I'm seeing a cup, I'm seeing a chalice being poured onto the earth. And when I was taking my notes, I kept seeing apples falling out of a tree. Like someone standing under a tree and it's a whole bunch of apples falling, and it's so much apples, it's so much abundance, you can't hold it all. Like you got baskets, 2 baskets, you got your hands full, you got your arms full. Like it's so much here for us to grasp. Be open with 111. Okay, in the likes. You can't Pick them all. So be choosy and make the best choice. Okay. A destined opportunity will present itself to you, and it is fated. You've worked for this, you worked hard for this, and you are ready. You are well prepared for this. So enjoy. And spirit, like I said, this is love and abundance. Love and abundance. You ready to receive whatever this is for you. And spirit is happy about it. It's very exciting. You deserve this. Okay. Spirit brought me into the Wheel of Fortune energy because Wheel of Fortune in tarot is attributed to Jupiter. So this is most definitely Wheel of Fortune energy. Okay. The wheel turning in your favor. Like I said, the ball is in your court. The wheel is in your hands. Also, strength. You're going to be receiving a lot of inner guidance. Who I'm getting chills. A lot of external, like divine interference from the inner strength that you have, right? And also the sun card in tarot is the biggest yes in tarot. Happiness, playfulness. It got that child on the horse. Yeah, this that fire horse energy being activated right now. Okay. Be sure to clear all things in your way so you can see and focus. Illusions. Some people may be blinded by the light, but we are guided. You are safe and you are protected. Something will come in and fill you up overnight, and everything might change for you. Heart, mind, body, soul in alignment and balanced. Okay. Pluto is in opposition of this energy. So this is great future and generational change. Fire on fire creates a dry, hot summer. Technology malfunctioning. The world will be hot as well as drying things out. Things will be dehydrated. Okay. I'm seeing like cracks in the desert, cracks in old rivers that are no longer there, like things being dried out, dehydrated. Make sure you get in enough water, you staying hydrated, right? This is people being thirsty, right? Watch out for thirsty people, using people, manipulating people, parasitic people. Okay. They just want to quench their thirst. Water thirst will be a theme. Delusional, people seeing mirages. Okay, their eyes playing tricks on them, and people seeing oases or oasis. Okay. Spirit took me in the middle of a desert, and spirit showed me somebody looking at a mirage, and spirit showed me somebody looking at an oasis. Okay. Paradise in the middle of nowhere. Paradise in the middle of hell. Because it's all about your mindset, right? We're in Babylon. But we're able to make peace within ourselves because we are tuned into our own minds. We got control of our minds, right? Discipline to change your reality. Imagination is the key to creation. Whew. Okay, hold on. Discipline to change your reality. Imagination is the key to creation, right? Imagination is the key, and this is the ignition. Okay. Then spirit was showing me lithium batteries exploding. So those cars, those self-driving cars, the electric cars, right? Those malfunctioning, those messing up. Tech overheating, glitches due to malfunctions, right? I talked about hot electronics getting hot, right? Casino payouts. I talked about that. People will start downgrading due to these issues, right? Smart houses, smart TVs, smartphones, all these type of electronic devices. If it's going to be the hottest summer ever, all of these electronics, when they get hot, they overheat, they start to malfunction. So people going to be downgrading due to that. Okay. Which is going to affect travel, right? People, cars not working, people, the planes, the trains, the whatever it is that's ran by, when the power went out, all the Waymos was in the middle of the street, just turned off, malfunctioning, right? That's going to cause travel delays. This is where we get back into with that fire horse energy, get back into with the ancient ways of doing things. Okay. If you got to buy a horse, if you want to buy a horse, that's up to you. Right? Get an old school car, even though they, you know, hard to find now. I wonder why. Okay. But I said the fire horse year is taking off. Love of a lifetime to clear generational things. Going back to clear karma. It is done, chosen one. It's time to celebrate and treat yourself. Get a special treat. Have fun. This is a huge graduation for us. Also, some people may feel called to take a vacation. Some people may feel called to just relax. Do what you feel called to do. This is going to nourish your soul, okay? It's okay to feel happy. It's okay to feel good. Let that energy inspire you, okay? It's a grand fire trine in the chart, okay? This grand fire trine, again, this goes back into Jupiter, Venus in Leo, Lilith in Sagittarius, and Neptune and Saturn in Aries. That creates the grand trine. Okay. That's attributed to everything I've been talking about on this live. All right. Also, it's a grand earth trine. So this is where the trailblazers take off. Okay. That grand earth trine energy that we're in is the moon in Capricorn, Chiron in Taurus, and the south node in Virgo. All of the work that you've done will show. Get ready to receive all of the benefits. You're already feeling and seeing it on all levels. Congratulations. Our ancestors are so proud of us. We made it through. Okay. Chiron in Taurus is squaring its energy. So if you've been healing your values with yourself in every way, get ready to receive fulfillment in every way. Okay. Then I started to look at the chart and how the chart was shaped. And it looked like a basket. It looked like a cup. Okay. Again, it had this big X in it. Looked like things were being filtered through. Okay. And I said, divine nourishment, a basket is being poured into you after filtering out all of the BS. You're being poured into after filtering out all of the BS. That crown of knowledge is turned into a crown of wisdom. New love, new abundance, new experiences, new opportunities. Everything is in divine alignment for you. Some things that come in may bring you tears of joy, tears of happiness. Like when you laugh so hard, you start to cry. Okay. This is a baby being coddled, a baby being swindled in the divine blanket of love. And it's held close to Source's chest. You are adorned. You are adored. You are admired. and you are loved and being taken care of by an angel, by source, by self, by ancestors, by soul tribe. This is micro. This happened on a micro scale. This happened on a macro scale. And it's trickling down from the ethers. Can you feel it? It's here. Get ready to receive. Okay. Whew. Those were the astrology alignments and breakdown. I also did a meditation and I received some very profound channel messages that I want to share with the collective. Y'all all right? Y'all doing y'all hanging in there? Okay, get them likes up, drop some gems in the chat. We pushing a 3-hour mark. Yeah, because this energy is for a whole year, and I love this energy. I can get lost in this energy because it feels good. It's blissful. It's abundant. You said goosebumps. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Okay. The channel messages that I received, probably one of my favorite channel messages that I received all year. So as soon as I closed my eyes to meditate, to get the channel messages, I seen a doorway, a light, a pillar of light, and it was on the left side. It almost looked like the Gemini symbol, but I could tell it was a doorway, it was a portal, it was a path. Okay. And I could see light coming out. Okay. It started to get bigger and it started to get closer because it was far off in the distance and it started to come. It was moving like very slow. Okay. It's getting bigger and closer as work is being done in the background. Right. So as I could see this portal getting closer, I could see spirit moving stuff, but it was dark. It was dark. And that lets me know that we've been doing a lot of work spiritually, physically, and spirit, source, self, angels, ancestors, whatever spiritual religious beliefs you have. There's been things going on in that realm to help propel you forward and move you forward as well. Okay. Things that are being done in the background physically and spiritually to bring this door to the forefront. Now, as this door is slowly moving closer, like in the dark, in the shadows, I could see two spirits like dancing. It was, oh my God, it was so beautiful. They were like hugging and then like putting their arms out and then like hugging and then putting their arms out and then they started like swinging each other. Like they were like dancing, like big twin flame, big soulmate energy. Again, this could be yourself. This could be a partner. This could be source. Make it apply to how it applies. Okay. Make it fit. Okay. All right. Two spirits dancing, pulling one another and spinning. Then in the background, my TV said, "You're waking up from a nightmare." Woo! And I had to write that down. Like it's like waking up from a nightmare, waking up from a bad dream. Oh, all of that was just a bad dream. Honey's past 12 years, whatever the hell drama BS you've been going, oh, it's just a bad dream. Okay. The portal is here and the portal is close. So close you could feel it. So close you could see it. So again, like I said, this portal that was coming in, it was like this close, like this close. I'm not in it yet, but I could see it. I could feel the energy. I could feel the light of the portal. It is here. Okay. You can taste it. The spirit said it's okay. Right. Because sometimes we feel good things. Like I said, I can't take the compliment. Right. I'm using myself as an example. right? Spirit said, it's okay. Get ready to receive this abundance. Get ready to receive love. It is okay. Okay. And if you're not ready, that's okay too. But Spirit's not talking about that. Spirit talking about get ready to receive. Okay. Talking about abundance and love. Okay. Then as this portal was like this close, it's not here yet, but it's very close. Then I see the two spirits that were dancing, playing around, spinning. Those two spirits lay down. Okay. And then I heard spirit say, yeah, a divine dance. Now they're doing a divine dance. The portal that was in the background is now open and is here. So soon as I seen the two spirits lay down, right? And spirit didn't give me any implications that they were doing anything. They just lay down and that energy turned into this portal opening. And when the portal came in, I seen like a ray of light open up. It almost like your heart's opening up, right? But the way how it looked in the vision, it's like when the sunlight comes through the window and it pans across the background of the wall. Like when a car got on headlights and it drive past the window and you see all, it was like that. That's how the portal is. It's like I cannot describe it. That's the best way I can describe it for y'all. Okay. But Spirit said the portal that was in the background is now open and is here. And what it felt like was it was three waves of this portal coming in, right? Because the portal just didn't come in. Spirit just didn't show me a portal and I walked through the portal. No, Spirit showed the portal in segments, right? So it was far out in the background. I could see it. Then it got closer. And then it was some alchemy that was done. And then it opened up. And it felt like three waves, three rounds. Okay. Three days, 3 weeks, 3 months, right? So I was like, oh, it felt like three waves of energy. I'm like, what is it? Three? I'm like, is it 3 days? Is it 3 weeks? Is it 3 months? Is it 3 years? Spirit said it's all of those, but the main thing is 3 months. And I said, okay. This is a window, a peek to your heart, to the light is here. And I was trying to describe what it felt like. And Spirit said, you can't describe it, but you could feel it. I said, yeah. You can't describe what it is, but you can feel it. You can feel the energy. Okay. And then Spirit said, yeah, it's inevitable. The time is now for you to open up and receive the light through the window of opportunity. This is a peek through the window of opportunity. As the opportunity peaks, the opportunity sees you just as you see it. And then I picked up on this references of like speed of sound, speed of light is going to come in. And Spirit said, don't fight it. There will be things in the background, but stay focused. Okay. Then I seen like this H. I can't really describe what it was, but it was like this H thing. I don't know if this is like the spiritual realm and the physical realm or this I don't know. But I seen like this thing as an H, and then Spirit showed me like this black dot, this black orb that like popped up at the bottom. Things moving in the background that are taking time. Look at things from a different perspective, because when I seen the H and the dot, then I seen a person hanging upside down like a hangman. Y'all know these visions be wild, but y'all can get this work. Okay. I seen the vision of a person hanging upside down like the hangman. And when I seen the person hanging upside down like the hangman, I seen a orphalum come in. And when the orphalum came in, it's like they became one. That hangman energy in the orphalum, right? This angel, this seraphim, this entity in physical spirit. What Spirit was giving me was This was us entering in the spiritual realm and becoming more one with spirit, becoming more one with angels, becoming more one with source. Okay. And again, that goes into the three again: the mind, the body, the spirit, right? When you master all three, it becomes father, mother, child, right? The one. Ooh, this was probably my favorite part of this message. So, as they become one, the vision shifts, and I could see this. Whoo, I could see this big angelic figure. Like it was huge. It was huge. And they were just like standing there, and they were like doing something with like their hands, right? Because again, this is like the spiritual realm. They just kind of want us to trust spirit, because they wasn't really showing me everything. Sometimes the vision is very clear, sometimes it's not very clear. That means it's things happening that spirit just kind of wants us to trust without over analyzing. And then I could see spirit like doing this and pointing. So spirit was like, and then when it's pointing, I was like, well, what is it pointing at? And it was like pointing in like a mouth, like in a tooth. It was like, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, consuming, like what is that? And then spirit turned the vision, and spirit was like you consume me, like be one with spirit, right? That's the best way I can like make it fit, y'all. And this wasn't no average angel. This wasn't no average entity. This was a different being. Okay, very high ranked, very outer dimensional. Um yeah, so it was like and it was crazy because I had my phone in my hand because I was trying to record what I was channeling so I wouldn't miss nothing. And it was doing this. The spirit, the entity that I was talking to or channeling or whatever was doing this. Like, and I'm like, what? Like, and it kept doing that. And I was like, oh, let me put my phone down. As soon as I put my phone down, it was like, come on, like put that phone down, put something down so we can go up, right? Put the physical realm, put all the distractions down so you can go up and ascend to a new spiritual way of being, doing, thinking, acting, receiving. Okay. Then, whoo, this was probably this message was so trippy, y'all. So as soon as I put my phone down, everything shake, my whole vision shake. It felt like I was in a like a orb or like a cup or something, and I could just see everything shake, like woo woo woo. And it made me think of like those what are those things with all of the balls? It has like four balls, and then like one ball hit one and then it comes back. Cause kind of it's not like a pendulum, but it's like a thing. Like spirit was like showing me that. And then it started to like shake until I seen like this spiral of energy. And then I seen a spiral of energy come out and like wrap around me. And then it looked like the galaxy. Okay. And this the middle of the galaxy was reaching out to me, like reaching out to us, because this is a collective message, right? So, like the center of the galaxy is reaching out to us for us to co create with it, for us to be one with it. But we have to go willingly. It can't force us to go. We have to tap in willingly. We have to heal willingly. We have to love ourselves willingly. We have to be open to receive love. We have to be open to receive abundance because spirit isn't going to force us to do anything. We can just do another karmic cycle. We can just come back, right? And just do it over again. Do it over again. Get amnesia. Remember, do it over again. Get amnesia. Like we could just keep doing a cycle. So we gotta want to do this for our own. Like spirit was like, this is choice. You have to go by choice, not by force. Okay. And spirit said, you're about to go somewhere that you've never been before. So get ready and enjoy the ride. Okay. And this was like bliss and abundance. And I came out of the channel and then I was curious. I was like, well, where are we about to go? And spirit was like, you're about to start co-creating and creating your own universe and creating your own reality. So that's what we've been healing and getting ready for and doing all of this work for. Okay. All right, now that we 3 hours in, y'all, and I want to pull some cards. I want to get a little bit of confirmation for this beautiful message that we got. So again, please get them likes up. Okay. If it's anything you're looking for, down in the description box below. For tea, for sessions. I value y'all. I appreciate y'all. This is some very beautiful, abundant energy. I don't want to get out the channel. Okay. Literally, I don't want to get off the channel. I don't want to come out this spiritual energy because it feels very good. Okay. But it's all about balance, not getting lost in anything. Being open to love, being open to abundance, using discernment, discipline. Okay. All right. Get them likes up for your girl. She ain't took no bathroom break. She ain't ate nothing. Okay. And she's still going. Okay. She is a beast. All right. Let's see. For this Jupiter entering Leo energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Source. Some confirming messages or some more messages for the collective. Okay. Show y'all on screen. I'm cutting it. No funny business. What's the first card? Woo! Come on. Hey! Yes, Queen of Pentacles. This is all about divine nourishment, divine love. Yes, what did I say? I seen yet a little baby being coddled, being held by divine. This is us. This little pentacle is us being held by the divine. We are cared for. We are nurtured. We are loved. We are creating our own reality. Okay. Green and red. That's the fire. And that's the earth. Okay. Consciousness. Bunny rabbit. I said a lot of kids will be made at this time. Okay. Very fertile energy. A lot of love. Okay. A lot of love making. Being divinely protected, divinely guided. Okay. In the oasis. The river's running dry. Okay. This is baby. She looking like the magician. Okay. She got the crown on. Yeah. Gold at her feet. Yeah, reaching a gold mine. We on a golden timeline. This is very confirming. Okay. A lot of love, a lot of abundance. Our minds, getting our minds right. We are divinely protected. We got our angels with us. Okay. Yeah, stepping into your power, being taken care of, and taking care of others. This is beautiful. Major, major, major confirmation. What's the next card? Come on now. Can't make it up. I can't make it up. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. So much abundance waiting for you. This is being, yeah, I dream a genie, whatever wish you want, wishes your at your command. Like this right here, this alone is divine fulfillment. This is your ancestors having your back. This is you commanding your reality. Okay, this is fulfillment, making a wish and watching it happen. Like you've come so far, you've done so much. This is that time. I'm also getting like nine, the ninth month in Sagittarius season. A lot of more things are going to manifest because I believe, yeah, that will be in 3 months. That 3 month energy I'm picking up on. These two together though, Spirit is showing me literally the no, not the Wheel of Fortune. The Price is Right. When you want a car and they like unveil the car, like it's gonna be so much good stuff that comes from this. Um Wow. I'm also getting somebody's gonna come in and make all your wishes and dreams come true. This is like spirit, this is a person, this is a partner from all of the nurturing and loving that you've done with yourself. Okay. I'm also picking up on like follow the rabbit down the follow the yellow brick road, the rabbit going down a rabbit hole. Yeah, it's been like a lot of things you've been deep diving within yourself to bring into this realm of reality. And this is divine fulfillment. This is like you getting your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires all met. Whoo, whoa. Um, that just like echo. Speaking things into existence. Whoo. Oh my goodness, y'all. Speaking affirmations, mantras, mudras into existence. I'm seeing a big I right now. It's giving Hierophant energy. Six of Pentacles energy, giving and receiving. Feeding the soul. Feeding the soul and not the body. Starving the body to feed the soul. That's what we've been doing with our discipline. We're like free falling in spirit is like got our backs. I keep seeing like I see it's like free falling and I see like an angel or like a spirit like holding us, like they got us, like we good, we so damn good, y'all. Like it's we in some magical energy. So really be open-minded to your own magic because you can create whatever reality you want if you put your mind to it, if you put action behind it, consistency, discipline. Okay, you can make that your reality. Okay, let me pull the next card. I could cry. I could cry. I could cry. This is probably the most abundant spread. We have the king and the queen. Like divine unions at a crossroad. Like this is what I'm seeing right now. You crossed over to the realm of love and abundance. Both of you. Because this for sure giving divine union, and that's all I've been talking about. This is divine union with yourself, divine union with source, divine union with a partner, divine union with tribe. Everybody getting exactly what it is that they need. You pouring out to the collective and the collective pouring out into you. You teaching whatever you're teaching, you receiving whatever you're receiving, you learning whatever you learning. This is you receiving major amounts of abundance, major amounts of fulfillment, major amounts of love from the work that you have done, from this reality that you have created for yourself. You created this for yourself. You planted the seeds, you nourished them. Abundance, 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 abundance. That's all I hear is abundance. Divinely protected, divinely guided. Yeah. Soulmates, soulmates that are confident, that are nurturing, that are loving, that are healing. There's relationships of all kinds, spiritual relationships, like homes. I'm seeing people moving into new homes, getting the love of their life, their dream home. Yeah, divine masculines being covered in like spiritual armor. Yeah, this is giving like the rise of the divine masculine and their gifts, them sharing their love to help continue to heal the divine feminine and raise the divine feminine. Because it's like, yeah, the divine feminine got her head down, and he like, yeah, baby, pick your head up. Got to keep your head up. Why? Because all your wishes and your desires are about to come true. Like, yeah, somebody got a lot of money, but they not happy. Like they waiting for their divine partner. Because all this money can't buy you love, can't buy you true love. It only buy you temporary happiness. But a lot of us are looking for like soul fulfillment. I'm hearing the real ones coming. The real ones are coming. The real ones are here and they're coming. Whoa. Okay. One more card. King of Wands. Multiple suitors. Multiple suitors. A lot of compassion. Again, divine protection. Come on now. All we got was royal energy. All we got was royal energy, king, queen energy. Okay. Wow. I'm getting that polygamy thing that I said again. Um, King of Wands being divinely protected, divinely guided, big Leo energy, stepping into your purpose, being a creator, being creative, having fun, ready for action. Okay. Um, yeah, fire, fire, Leo cycles. Okay. Lions. Remember I said the lions, the sphinx, the sphinx. Okay. Um, the power being in your hands. I'm also picking like golden and chosen, divinely protected. They all they all got like cloaks. They all got like cloaks on, robes on. Like this is like royalty. What a beautiful spread. Yeah. Divine chosen ones rising. What's the bottom card? Yes. Nine of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and King of Wands. If this ain't knowing your power, if this ain't tapping into your higher self, listening to spirit, you and spirit being one, receiving all of the abundance, we got the only two cards in tarot that have grapes and abundance and oasis and what? The animals, right? Divine animals. Pay attention. We got rabbits, we got birds, we got lions, we got chameleons. Okay. Grapes, a lot of fruitful endeavors. Okay, something sweet. Drunk on love. Like, yeah, it's giving drunk in love. Okay. And the cycles, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So pay attention to the details. She's cloaked in divine love, covered in divine love, divinely protected, divinely guided. Her and spirit are one. Synchronicity. Okay. And yeah, we've been on our journey alone for a while, but we've been getting our stuff together while we go through this cycle. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. I'm being nosy. What? The other top card, divine unions, marriages in the cards for some people. What? King of Cups. Oh yeah, let me finish. Let me working together. One more, one more. The world card. Come on, your whole world about to change. Your whole reality is about to change for the better. Okay. Okay. King of Swords, Devil card. Yep. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted now. Okay, stay focused. You at the finish line. You got this. This is it. Okay. Pull my Blessings deck. I'm gonna pull from my Blessings deck for a final message for the collective. Again, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Be sure to hit the like button, drop them gems in the chat. Thank y'all so much for the donations. Thank you so much, Spirit, for the confirmation. Okay, that shout out. Oh, this is the abundance card in this deck. Harvest, harvest. You're about to receive a ripe, sweet harvest with everything it is that you want, need. Okay. Green and gold, like the A's is playing. Okay. A lot of luxury, a lot of finer things because you've been getting in tune with your values and you love yourself. So that love shines outward and it's pulling everything to you. You are an abundance magnet. You are a love magnet. You are a walking light. Okay. Gather. May you harvest abundance. Okay. You see, it's two. It's two. This ain't just one luck of the draw, one spontaneous. No, it's gonna be a whole lot of abundance, lush abundance, sweet abundance. Because you know when them watermelons is yellow, you know when the melons is yellow, they sweet and ripe and juicy, and they got a whole lot of seeds. Yeah, somebody needs to hear it. Go do a watermelon fast with some seeds, a seeded watermelon fast. Somebody go give me a watermelon today to ensure this abundance. Okay, what's the bottom card? Yeah, a lot of green. We got a lot of green. It's a whole lot of green things. Our heart chakra is being activated. Okay. What does it say? Heartfelt. May your heart guide you. May your heart guide you. Okay. Gather. I'm going to read this and then we're out of here, tribe. Thank y'all so much. This has been a pleasure. May you harvest abundance, insight. As an earth's fruit and grains ripen for harvest, you are also ready to harvest what you've been sown. You deserve goodness. You celebrate this special time with plenty. You see too that your harvest may come in unexpected ways. I'm gonna read this one more time. As the earth's fruit and grains ripen for harvest, you are also ready to harvest what you have sown. You deserve goodness and you celebrate this special time of plenty. You see, too, that your harvest may come in unexpected ways. Blessings. May you be open to receive. May you gather everything you need. May you be thankful for this bounty. May you be abundant. May you be nurtured by earth. I am blessed with a life of plenty. I'm crying, y'all. It's everything I've been talking about. Everything. It's truly our time, y'all. I don't know how long I've been talking about this love and abundance energy. It's most definitely here for us. Every reading I've been doing, I've been feeling it. I've been talking about it. And I don't even pull cards. I don't even pull cards like that. But every card that I've been pulling has been talking about love and abundance. It's been confirming the messages for us, y'all. So it's here for us to receive. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Stay locked into your love. Stay locked into your abundance. It's here for you. It's here for us. Divine got us. Source got us. Our ancestors are so proud of us. We can't lose. We on the winning side. We got an army with us. We got our angels with us. We are so powerful. We're remembering our power. We're taking our power back. We're calling our power back. We done so much work, y'all. We done so much work. Our hearts are opening up to receive something much more, something much greater. Unexpected abundance, unexpected love is here. I can't say it enough. That's the message, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe, okay? And thank y'all so much for the donations. Thank y'all so much for booking things. If you're looking for tea, detox tea, 111 blend to help you with all your minerals, your vitamins, your nutrients. Okay. If you like to buy jewelry, buy crystals, book sessions, all of that is down in the description box below. Nudiamonds.net. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all been rocking with me. We've been on here 3 hours and a half. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love y'all. I'm so thankful. And yeah, get ready to receive, y'all. Get ready to receive. That's all I got to say. And if you made it to the end of this video, when I end the video in the comment box below, drop some gems. Drop some gems. Some green hearts or some gems to let me know you claim this message, you receive this message resonates with you, and you watched this video to the end, y'all. That time. Yeah, or some sunflowers. Okay? Because it's here. It's all here for you. All right. I love y'all. And I catch you on the next one. Okay. Until next time. Peace.